Hopefully, he bounced back today.
Yes,
We
sir. Yes.
should bounce back today.
Doo-doo.
Should bounce back. All right, good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are live. It is the Indiana Fever taking on the Chicago Sky, presented by PrizePicks.
Hello, everybody, and good afternoon. We're in the Chi-Town today, Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, taking on the Sky for the second time this season. If you guys recall, Roach back on June 11th, Indiana and Chicago in Indianapolis went to overtime where the Fever won 114 to 106. I don't want to be that close. I don't want overtime. The Fever are coming off of a 2-game losing streak, losing to two of the top teams in the WNBA, the Minnesota Lynx and the Las Vegas Aces. We lost by 2 in overtime. We're trying to bounce back today, and we're trying to bounce back in a major way. We're favored by 6.5 points. I want 10 or more against this Sky team. So welcome on in. Go get your snacks. Go get your favorite drinks or get some coffee. Wake up. It's an early afternoon game.
Last time these two teams faced off, it was the Sydney Taylor breakout game. Now, unfortunately, she is out tonight.
She is out. That does suck because she was awesome. Sydney Taylor off the bench had 30 points for the Chicago Skies. She's been on a roll, like Rocha said. So that sucks not having her play today. Skylar Diggins, who was in that game last time, she had 21 points, the second leading scorer for the Sky. She hasn't been playing for Chicago lately. Azare Stevens, who missed 4 games due to personal reasons. I don't know what happened. Hopefully, everything with her and her family are okay. But she's been away from the game for 4 games. She's back today.
So that's good. At least they get one of their top scorers. She averages about 11 points per game this year, Stevens.
Rocha,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cult of Fury, Wilson!
Wilson, welcome back indeed, bro. Let's go.
Wilson Negin, thank you so much for 735, brother. What's up, Wilson?
Good to see you. Happy Saturday, brother.
Wilson, thank you for the support, dude. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We see Dudley. We see Christopher. I Love Country waiting for the stream to happen. What's up, I Love Country? Drop in those emotes. Jim Rogers, what's up? Mr. J-Dog, Mark McKay, Jed Lockett.
What's up, everybody? It's good to see y'all. Hit that like button upon entry. Can we finally bounce back here today?
Today's game is on ABC on Channel 8 for me here in Dallas. ABC, and we have a countdown to tip-off on the screen, Roach. Let's get synced up here. 29 minutes, 20... Oh, and then it went... Every time I try to do a countdown, every time we try to do a countdown sync-off, they remove the clock. Every time. We'll try it again.
Hey, we got a $10 donation from Ashley.
Ashley Atkinson says, hey guys, hope you're feeling fine. I was not holding out much for hope for the Hall of Fame game, but wow, was I wrong. Football is back. The Hall of Fame game, many calling it the greatest Hall of Fame game of all time. It came down to the very, very end, and it was, what, a quarterback rush-in sneak or something like that for a touchdown?
Yeah, for Carolina to win it.
Yeah, I saw the highlights of that. That was something. Down to the wire. What more could you ask for to get ready for the NFL season? It's a good omen.
And now we got the official preseason starting next week. I'm so excited.
Ashley, you're hype. We're hype. How we feeling? Pretty good. Considering I've only slept like 2 hours. Slept 2 hours yesterday. Went to a late showing. Hung out with Sean. We went to go see Odyssey because he hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
We saw it in IMAX, and it was like at 10:30 showing, and we didn't get out, and I didn't get home until like 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I just tried to stay up. I fell asleep like around 11, woke up like at 1. So I'm on 2 hours of sleep over the last couple of days.
Was it better watching it in IMAX than regular?
It was a better experience at Cinemark. Me and Sean, we did not care for the theater.
Okay.
for quite a bit of reasons. We missed our own theater, and we're sorry, Cinemark, for cheating on you.
That's great. Okay, got you.
Oh my goodness, Humpberg with the $10 dono. Humpberg says, keep up the great show, Josh and Rocha. Let's go, Fever.
Hopper, good to see you, bro. Let's go indeed, brother.
Good afternoon, brah. Let's bounce back in a big way today. Big way. Everybody, bounce back. Bradley Reynolds in the chat bringing up a new change in the lineup. A new change in the starting lineup for the Indiana Fever, Roach.
Oh, so Billings no longer in the starting lineup here today.
Who's replacing her?
Michaela Timpson.
Michaela Timpson, we've been praising her over the last, stretch of games, 3-5 stretch of games. She's been playing fantastic. She's been playing with an extra pep in her step, playing good defense, getting boards, drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line. Michaela Timpson, congratulations. She has made her way into the starting lineup. Let's see if she can hold on. She'll be going up against Camila Cardoso today.
We saw her struggle offensively last game against the Aces, but she did end up with double digits of boards again with 11.
She had a great first half.
Yeah.
She had a great first half.
So that is exciting to see her in the starting lineup. Mo Billings now coming off the bench to see if this is something going forward.
All right, we'll see what happens. But Mo Billings to the bench, Michaela Timpson into the starting lineup. That last game against the Las Vegas Aces, that was a tough loss, man. We had them. We had them right there in the beginning. We were up by 20 points. And as per usual, what we've seen a lot this season, we blew it. We blew a 20-point lead. We've been blowing a lot of these big leads all season long, where we are not able to contain them, and we let them get back into a game. We went almost a whole quarter without scoring a single field goal. Without scoring a single field goal. We went like 8.5 minutes. That was insane. And then we started fighting and clawing our way back in the fourth quarter. We go on a run. Caitlin Clark hits a couple of big threes. Caitlin Clark was actually playing some pretty good defense in that game against the Las Vegas Aces. Kelsey Mitchell was unstoppable. Aaliyah Boston, in some of her minutes, she looked unstoppable. I want to see her more in the post going to work, but Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell missed some crucial free throws towards the end of regulation. Mitchell going 1 for 2 from the line, and Caitlin Clark going 0 for 2 from the line. And what I loved about Caitlin Clark after the game, she made no excuses. She owned the fact that she did not have a great game when it came down to it at the end, missing those 2 free throws. Because if we would have got one more free throw between Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, there is no overtime. There's no overtime. You got to learn how to ice it there. And I heard that she stayed after the game, and she was just shooting free throws and shooting free throws and shooting free throws. That's what I want to see from our best players. Accountability. No excuses. Because there are plenty of people making excuses. I don't want to hear that either. I don't want to hear excuses. I love that she took accountability, because that's how you learn.
I like that a lot. That's what you want to see out of your leaders, man. Dude, so check this out. Indiana's second in the WNBA in free throw percentage this year, right? But in clutch time, they're last in the WNBA at just 71%.
That's a mental thing. I Love Country in the chat just said, wow, Caitlin Clark, she made all her free throws before that, right? Yep, you're right. She didn't miss a single free throw until those last 2. But as Rocha just pointed out, in the WNBA, we're one of the best free throw shooting teams unless it comes into the clutch. And Kelsey Mitchell, she missed 1 of 2 free throws. We just need that one more. Got to make your free throws. They all count. They all count.
Everything comes down to especially that decision making. We saw at the end of the game where Caitlin Clark turns that pass over and Chelsea Gray hits a game-winning 3. It's all about making the right plays and making the right field goals at the right time.
We have a $10 donation from Wilson, who just became a member once again, and he says, keep up the great show, Josh and Rocha.
Wilson, we appreciate you, bro. Let's go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for the $10 support, brother. Thank you.
Mad Dog and everybody. Today's game can be found on ABC.
On ABC. And they just took away the countdown here on ABC. Azare Stevens is back. I don't know if there's any Chicago Sky fans in the chat, but Azare is back. She missed 4 games due to personal reasons. Again, hopefully she's okay and her family's okay, but she is back today. No Sydney Taylor for the Chicago Sky. She's out today.
That's a big loss because she's the leading scorer at 14 points per game this season.
She's the one who put up 30 points against the Fever in that last matchup. She was electric. 10 for 14, 30 points, 4 for 7 from downtown. We couldn't stop Sydney Taylor. She's out today, unfortunately. And they're going to be without Skylar Diggins. Because Skylar Diggins, she's there, but she's not playing. There's a big beef between her and the Chicago Sky organization. So she's not playing.
And that's another big loss because she averages 12 points per game this season.
She put up 21 points for the Chicago Sky in that last game against the Fever.
And that last game against this team on June 11th, Sydney Taylor went from an undrafted free agent to everybody knowing who she is. Sucks to see her out. Now, Cardoso, she's in. She had a double-double against this team last time. Let's see how she performs this time.
A double-double against us last time? No, she didn't.
Cardoso.
She had 10-4.
Oh, 10-4. Oh, I was thinking, never mind. Thinking wrong team. Sorry.
Yeah, she was 10-4. Aaliyah Boston had a big double-double. Yeah. Aaliyah Boston had 34 points and 12 rebounds against the Chicago Sky. She cooked them.
You saw 66 points in that game come from Aaliyah and Caitlin Clark. She had 32, 10, and 7 against this team last time.
Caitlin Clark, 32, 10, and 7. And I know Caitlin Clark, after the last couple of losses against the Lynx and the Aces, especially the way it went down against the Aces, I want to see that eye of the tiger from Caitlin Clark today. So the Chicago Sky, I want them to be in trouble. I want big gains between the big three. Caitlin, Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, who had 19 that last game against Chicago Sky. Mo Billings had 0 points in 10 minutes. Remember, she was struggling against the Chicago Sky. She's not in the starting lineup anymore. It's Michaela Timpson, who's been giving us a little bit more as of late.
Michaela against this team back in June, played 20 minutes, had 6 rebounds. That was the game where she had those 5 offensive rebounds, something she's done for us all season long.
I'm surprised Chicago is 6.5 underdogs. We're only favored by 6.5 points.
Yeah.
That should be like 9.5. That should be like 9.5 for the Indiana Fever to be favored by. I want to win by 10 or more today. That's what I want.
I wonder if that's a little bit of home cooking, them being at home, because you're out your 2 top scorers and Diggins and Sydney Taylor.
Home cooking. They're 8-8. They're a 12-win team.
Mm-hmm. They said 5.5 games off a playoff spot at the moment.
We have a $2 donation from Regier. Says tag Joe on the event going on for the Siren. What's going on with the Siren?
Well, all right, let me see that, Regier.
And the Chicago Sky have been playing well. They are 3-2 in their last 5 games, but they're without one of their biggest scorers, their best scorer as of late in that stretch, Sydney Taylor. She's out.
Been out the last couple of games with a leg injury. Remains out again today with a leg injury. So it's cool. They're just having a little event outside the stadium to get people in for the Cleveland Sirens.
Cleveland Sirens, once again, love the new team, love the branding, love the logo, love the name, love it. So that's awesome. The Sirens. I just saw Odyssey again last night. The Sirens were in that movie. The Sirens, they're beautiful and they lure you in and then they stomp on you. That's when they pounce.
I love that. The fact that this Odyssey movie came out about the Sirens and then they get named the Sirens.
Injury report. Ask Dyron. Dyron asks injury report. So Skylar Diggins is out. Rakia Jackson, of course, out for the season. Sydney Taylor out with a groin issue. Maddie Westbeld, she's out due to a coach's decision. And for the Indiana Fever, we're going to be without Bree Hall, and we're going to be without Dantas, who's out for the season.
Yeah, Dantas ended up having a meniscus injury. She had to get surgery on it, so she is out for the year.
Anaya will not play as well. She is out due to a coach's decision.
Yeah, Naya, the one where they got that little, she's on a developmental contract, so we're not going to see much of her this season. Hi, Zachy. What's up, guys? Thank y'all for over 100 likes. Are you guys excited for the Fever in the skies? The Fever look to bounce back and get back in the ring column here today. Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston combined for 66 points against this team back in June. Can we see something like that again today? After Aaliyah, Caitlin Clark, and Mitchell all did not have shooting performances against the Aces. And in that game against Chicago in June, it was one of those games, Josh.
You didn't say Kelsey Mitchell, did you?
No, Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston both had really bad shooting nights. And in that game against Chicago, Josh, it was another instance where the Fever started off great. They got outscored big time in the second and third quarter, had to climb themselves back in the clutch corner and win in overtime. Let's not even flirt with that today. We hope for a win too tonight, Zachy. We need this bounce back, bro.
There's the countdown again. 16 minutes and 6 seconds. 5,
Right,
4,
perfect.
3, 2, 1. 16 minutes away from tip-off here in Chicago. They're showing Caitlin Clark signing a lot of autographs to Fever fans. There's a lot of Fever fans in the crowd right now.
The Indiana Fever have won 9 of the last 10 matchups against the Chicago Sky, dating back to Caitlin Clark's debut. By the way, this 96 points per game for the Fever, if this holds, it would be a WNBA record for an entire season. And historically great. Dejanay Carrington, she did not play last time these two teams faced off. She's healthy, and she is playing. This is her 5th game back for the Chicago Sky this season.
All right.
Good afternoon, Claude. How's it going? Father Time's in the building. What's up, man?
How's it going? Today's stream is presented by PrizePicks. Check them out. Download the app. Easy to do. And when you do download the app and sign up, use that promo code HMA. New users. When you play $5, get $150 instantly if you win on that first 5. Sweet promotion going on right now for PrizePicks. You could also check out our affiliate link. It's in the description for an easy link to PrizePicks. You can also follow us there at the Sports Fury. For today's stream, here's our 3-leg entry. What we got?
Caitlin Clark for more than 6.5 assists today.
Okay.
Kelsey Mitchell for more than 17.5 points. Remember, 15 straight games of 20 or more points for Kelsey Mitchell. And then Natasha Cloud for more than 7.5 points.
Cloud9.
Cloud9, baby.
So you have it. If you guys want to tail us, you can go ahead and do so. There it is, 3-leg entry. Also, shout out to Kevin for copying our 3-leg entry for today's game.
I'm always a big fan of Natasha Cloud. When she was over in New York, now this year, averaging almost 6 assists per game, man. Always fun time watching Natasha Cloud. CC a triple-double today. Ken, last time she faced this team, over 30 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, almost had a triple-double against Chicago earlier in the season.
I'd love to see it.
Me too. It'd be a nice big game from Aaliyah Boston, who absolutely dominated Cardoso last time these two teams faced off. 32-point double-double for Aaliyah Boston.
Commander Man, what's good, dude? Ken, Bonner, Eddie, Phoenix Eddie's in the chat. Alex, what's good, bro? Hey, Jimmy.
How are you guys doing on this Sunday afternoon? Are y'all ready for some WNBA hoops?
Hey, Claude.
What's the over-under on turnovers? Well, the Chicago Sky don't turn the ball over a whole lot. They've only turned it over about 11 times per game. The Fever, 3rd worst at 14.
Sorry, just looking at the Fever or for the total game?
If it's for the total game, I'll put it around 25 total turnovers today.
I'm thinking probably 27 turnovers total today.
Okay. For the Indiana Fever, you want to see them 10 or less. I mean, Caitlin Clark had 8 turnovers herself last game. Limit those turnovers because Chicago will take advantage of that.
Mr. J-Dog, today's game is going to be on ABC. It's on ABC, and we're 12 minutes and 24 seconds away from tip-off.
Yeah, Jimmy, we're excited for WNBA, and we're excited for NBA basketball back here in 2 months, man.
My clock is counting down for the NBA season to come back. My God. It's not set for the NFL, which I'm going to be ready for, but
Mhm.
everything revolves around NBA. Everything in my life. And has been since 1989.
And what's great is we'll get some NBA news next week because the schedule's coming out.
It's going to be one of the greatest seasons of our lives coming up.
Commander Man says, I enjoy your guys' presentation. Thank you all so much for the efforts.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Let's get into game time predictions, shall we? The Chicago Sky here at home hosting the Indiana Fever are 6.5 underdogs. Fever are favored by 6.5 points. I'm a little bit disappointed by that. I wish they were favored by at least 9.5. But I'm going to take the Indiana Fever to win this game, Roach.
I'm right there with you, Josh. A bounce back win today. Give me the Fever as well.
My MVP, I'm going to go with Kelsey Mitchell.
I'm going to go Caitlin Clark as MVP with a bounce back game.
Oh, Caitlin Clark, she should be locked in today. Locked in. My X Factor, give me Aaliyah Boston.
What's crazy is my X Factor is Michaela Timpson. And why I say that's crazy, she is starting today's game over Mo Billings. So give me KK, her rebounding ability, and hopefully can score the ball a bit more today.
Who scores first in this game?
I'm going to go Cardoso to score first.
Give me Stevens.
Okay. All right, who's going to make the first three, a.k.a. the first splash of today's game? For me, I'm going to go Caitlin Clark.
I'm going to go with Caitlin Clark, too. I'm going to go with Caitlin Clark. Over-under is what, 191.5?
I'm taking the over, Josh.
I'm taking the over as well.
There is our game time predictions. Thank you guys and gals so much for following along. Hit that like button. We are just about 9 minutes away from tip-off for tonight's game. Rozier says, I don't know why, but I'm feeling an upset for the Chicago Sky. Well, back in June, these two teams had to go to overtime, and it was the same story for Caitlin Clark and this Fever squad. A hot start, a terrible second quarter, a terrible third quarter, and in a great fourth quarter to send it to overtime and outscore them in overtime by 8 points. Now, in that game, you had Sydney Taylor have her breakout game with 30 points. She is not playing today. She is out. You had Diggins, who had over 20 points, 21 to be exact in that game. She's out. Sophie Cunningham did not play in that game. She was out that game. She's playing off the bench. Let's see if she has some good effort here today. Sophie Cunningham has not played well over the last few games. See if she can bounce back. I need Boston to give me 2 3-pointers. Bishop Ray, she was great from downtown the last game. Only missed 2 threes. She had the first 3 threes for the Indiana Fever in that game. I'm sure she can get you a couple here tonight. Christopher says, give me the Sky to win and Natasha Cloud as MVP. Natasha didn't play that great against this team a couple months ago. Only had 6 points, but she is so good at dishing out that ball, averaging over 6 assists once again this season for the Chicago Sky, such as she did great over in New York as well. Rozier says that the Fever lose today's game, they would be tied for the 8th seed. This is how close the standings are. You're right. If they do lose today, they'll be tied for the 8th seed. If they win today, they will jump from 5th over the Dream and the 4th. So a win, you get to be a top 4 seed. A loss, and you're tied for that 8th seed. It is really, really tight between 4 and 8. Outside of that, everybody's 5.5 games back. But between 4 and 8 is your money right there, where everybody's fighting for playoff seeding.
Hey, George. Hey, Stratton. Hello, Dreamcatcher. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Lanier, what's up? Sophie and Lexi have been playing trash nowadays. They have been playing pretty awful. Lexi Hall, my goodness, she's been having an awful season. And that sucks to see because, man, we're huge fans of Lexi Hall. She's awesome. You know, she goes out there, she gives a lot of effort, but she's not getting a whole lot of results. And Sophie Cunningham played 28 minutes in that last game against the Las Vegas Aces, and she went 0 for 2, 0 points. That's been rough too. That's been rough too. Hopefully, those two can hit a stride before the playoffs start, or at least one of them, because it's been a little bit rough as of late. Hello, Jerry. Good afternoon, man. How you doing? Tuning in from Northern Illinois, from probably about the Chicago area. Avatar's in the chat. What's up, guys? He says, how's it going today? I just bought 2 new Lego Pokemon sets with smart play technology, which makes them react to each other with special technology active. That's pretty wild. I didn't know they could do something like that.
Whoa, that's really cool to hear about that, Avatar.
Pretty soon these things are just going to start moving up and just doing stuff on their own. AI technology and Legos one of these days. Watch.
I want to doubt it. The things they do with Legos now is insane.
Doing good, Lanier. How you doing, man? This early afternoon game, which is on ABC. If you're just tuning in, again, there's a change in the starting lineup. Mo Billings to the bench. Michaela Timpson in the starting lineup today against the Sky. The injury report for the Chicago Sky, they will be without Sydney Taylor. They'll be without Skylar Diggins. They combined for over 50 points against the Fever last time to force an overtime. They're out. Maddie Westfield is out for the Sky as well. And Rakia Jackson, of course, still remaining out as she's been out for the season with a major injury. Azure Stevens is back today for the Chicago Sky. And Dejanay Carrington, who did not play in that last game, will be playing here today. For the Indiana Fever, no Dantas, no Hall, and no Michelle Onaya.
It's good to see Dejanay Carrington back. This is the 5th game back from injury this season. Already a nice impact, averaging 10 points a game for the Chicago Sky this season.
DJ Hecho says, way home from work, I heard Eye of the Tiger. This is what we need. This is what we need. This is what we need. I want a get right game. That's what I want. Get right game. We lost 2 straight. The last one in overtime. That was a huge bummer. Lock in today. Win by double digits against the Sky. Even on the road. I want a get right game.
A real good chance to get right here today, man. You're seeking the 3rd straight 20-win season the Fever could win here tonight.
B Money's in the building. B Money says WNBA needs to adjust their schedule. I haven't seen Josh awake at this hour this often since Vietnam. Me and B Money did a tour together. So yeah, that's pretty true. That's pretty true. Last weekend we had a 12 o'clock Central game. Today we have a 2:30 Central game. For those who are unaware, I'm a vampire. I am a night owl. So me being up during this hour is very dangerous.
Next weekend, we have a 3 o'clock Central game.
That's weird.
It goes back every couple hours every weekend. But you're not wrong, B Money. But how are you doing, bro?
Are we streaming the Bears and Niners preseason? No. No, sir.
The only game that interests me for the Niners for preseason is the Raiders, because we never face them in the preseason anymore. JB Taylor. What's up, JB Taylor? How you doing, man? B-Money says, I'm doing okay. It's just another day in paradise. Okay, Kofi Kingston. That's good to hear, B-Money. We appreciate you guys so much. Hey, Dreamcatcher, we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for joining once again, brother. Claude says, I don't want to blow out. A high-scoring game. Double overtime. When you're as good as the Indiana Fever, going against a team as bad as the Chicago Sky, without their 2 top leading scorers in Diggins and Sydney Taylor, this should not be a close game. Don't have that inconsistency of starting off great and ending hot, but have bad in middle. Or you start off bad and you go to an overtime or something. Let's see that consistency today. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, you're facing a team without their 2 best scorers, should be able to win this game. Last time you faced this 2 team, your big 3 went off for over 80 combined points in that game. I'd love to see that again today from the Indiana Fever. I would love to be in a situation where we don't have to see Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark play in the 4th quarter. That would be fantastic. But it's up to the Fever to be consistent for that. Avatar with the 7-7-7 donation. Star Wars started out with this new technology. Now Pokemon has it as well.
Mm. You know what it reminds me of with you saying that there's this technology that has the toys interacting with each other? It reminds me of that movie from the 1990s called Small Soldiers. I think that's what it's called. Small Soldiers. Did you guys see that movie where they put AI technology in the toys for the monsters and the like the GI Joe type of figures, and they would go to war. They would actually fight each other on their own and interact. It was That's what that reminds me of when you said that. When you said that.
I've never seen those before.
No, I know you don't watch movies.
I don't. Avatar, thank you for the 777, bro.
And we got William Street with a $5 donation. He says it's almost go time.
Let's go, dude. Let's get this win today, man. Let's start a new winning streak, William.
William Street, too sweet. Avatar, too sweet. JB Taylor, what's up, man?
Good to see you, JV. B-Hub and Reynolds are winning for you. With both of them winning, you're in the playoffs. Even if you lose, let's go, Rashier.
Well, that's a good thing, even if he loses. That's very key, because he's not beating me. Roach is not going to beat me in fantasy.
Me and Josh were really close coming in today, but he's got his 3 heavy hitters against my 3 meh players today.
Close but no cigar.
Yeah.
Close but no cigar.
It's okay. I'm about to go on the greatest WNBA playoff run ever.
Sure. I hope you're on my side of the bracket.
Hey, man. What's up, Still Marte believes in the building. Hey, guys, y'all just got us to 200 likes before tip-off. Thank y'all so much.
Oh, yeah, baby. So, Fever wearing their white uniforms today. White uniforms for the Fever. Let's see what the Sky are wearing. Are they wearing their blues or all blacks? Don't know. We'll see.
We'll have to find out.
Great job, TV broadcast.
Fat Jones.
All blue. All blue for the Sky.
There you go. Fat Jones. So we're taking Caitlin Clark for more than 6.5 assists, Kelsey Mitchell for more than 17.5 points, and Natasha Cloud for more than 7.5 points. That is our prize bet.
Starting lineup for the Chicago Sky: Courtney Vandersloot, Natasha Cloud, J.C. Sheldon, Azurá Stevens, Camila Cordorso. For the Indiana Fever: Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, and new to the starting lineup today, Michaela Timpson. Shout out to KK for getting the starting knob. Let's go. Lex Smith with a $5 donation says, I'm happy to be here. Hit the like button and always call it how you see it, Josh. Yes, Lex. Got you. Always gonna do it. Always.
Lex Smith, appreciate the 5, baby. Let's go.
And thank you for the support. Players are making their way to center court. Avatar with the $2 donation says, I love that movie. Small Soldiers. Classic. Classic. The tip is off, and the Chicago Sky will have the first possession. They'll shoot on the right side of the court in their all-blue jerseys. Let's get synced up here. 9:51, 50, 49, 48. Camila Cardoso driving to the rim. She misses, and rebounding is Aaliyah Boston. Here come the Fever shooting on the left side of the screen.
Boston had 35 points against this team in June. Now she gives it off to Caitlin Clark. She's picked up by J.C. Sheldon. She bounces it off to Aaliyah Boston. 9 to shoot. She's picked up by Cardoso. Here's a kick out to Caitlin. Thought about it. Drives. Step back. Jump shot. CC misses. Offensive board, Lexi Hall.
Reload here for the offense. Second chance opportunity.
Boston to CC. Back to Boston. Inside Michaela. Double team. Back to Boston, who scores first.
Oh, I want to see a big game from Boston today. She torched Chicago Sky in that last game with 34 points and 12 rebounds.
Here's a drive for Stevens. Off the glass, she missed it. Long rebound. In the hands of Kelsey Mitchell.
Here come the Fever.
Mitchell to Clark. Behind the back dribble, she's picked up by J.C. Sheldon. Top of the key pass to Leah Boston, who's directing traffic here. Wants to give it off to somebody. Somebody's got to pick it up. She gives it to Mitchell. Drives past Stevens. Kicks it to Boston. Floats it out to score again.
Oh, Boston's eating. She's got all 4 points in this game. Rocha, new to the Cult of Fury. It's Lex Smith, 7821.
Welcome back, Lex. Thank you so much, brother.
All aboard the Lex Express.
Cardoso up and under, no good. Rebound, Aaliyah Boston.
Oh, they're missing a whole lot.
Now it's Caitlin Clark driving, spinning. She's triple team. Gets away. Kicks it out to Boston. Bounces it to Mitchell, and she draws a foul on the floor.
First foul committed in the ball game. It's going to go against the Chicago Sky. Their first foul.
Let's see. That was Sheldon inside, but they're going to give it on Natasha Cloud. Inbounds coming up for Caitlin Clark over the juices. I moved to Vegas as of yesterday. I love it. That's great to hear, man. Inbounds pass. Kelsey Mitchell tries to score.
That was assisted by Caitlin Clark. She's got her first assist. Indiana takes a 6-0 lead. Irvin, thank you for the 2, man, and so glad you're already enjoying your move to Las Vegas. Cardoso feeds it into the low post to Azurá Stevens. She's battling. Timpson goes up, misses, gets her own rebound. She secures it, and she goes back up. She misses again. Boston's there for the rebound. Her third rebound already in the ball game. And here come the Fever, up 6-0. And then J.C. Sheldon is going to foul Caitlin Clark. These two already have a good history. J.C. Sheldon fouling Caitlin Clark quite a bit in their career against each other. And she commits the second foul for the Sky in the quarter. Ball's inbounded. Kelsey Mitchell going to work on the left wing against Cloud9. Takes it into the paint. Kicks to the right corner to Aaliyah Boston. 8 on the shot clock. Drives inside on Cardoso. Step back jumper. Count that for Aaliyah Boston. She's a perfect 3 for 3 with 6 points. It's an 8-0 run for Indiana to start this game.
J.C. Sheldon falls down but draws a foul on the floor by Lexi Hall. So first foul on Indiana, 7:13 to go in the first quarter. Remember, Aaliyah Boston coming off a big game against Chicago. She loves playing against this team. Quick on the inbounds, Natasha Cloud picked up by Mitchell. She almost stole it away. J.C. Sheldon picked it up. She's picked up by Mitchell to Cloud, to the left corner, pump fake, and a drive. A fadeaway, Vandersloot, and one.
Their first bucket of the ball game comes from an and one by Vandersloot. Natasha Cloud with the assist. Free throw coming up for Vander. Asia Lakeisha Robertson in the Cult of Fury supported the channel for 66 months. Says, hey guys, I hope your stream rejuvenates me because I haven't had the best week. By the way, Josh, I DM'd you earlier. You could relay it? Yes, I got you, Asia. And we'll try to rejuvenate you. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, hopefully we can make you have a better week in Asia. We love you. We appreciate you.
Big ol' hug.
Let's go. Vandersloot made the N1. Now the ball's ahead of Caitlin. Step back 3 for Caitlin Clark.
That's the first bucket for Cece, and it's from 3. First 3 of the game.
Boom, baby. Let's go. Oh, and a steal for Caitlin Clark. Caitlin with a 2-on-1. The yellow step throws it up. No good, no foul. Lexi Hall chases down the rebound. Second chance opportunity. Boston to Mitchell for 3. No. And Cardoso the rebound.
Cardoso with her first rebound of the night. Outlet to Vandersloot. Oh, nice hezzy move on Boston. Gets blocked by Boston, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Vandersloot. Great defensive play by Aaliyah Boston. It's Fever ball.
Dude, they continue to try to attack Indiana inside the paint, and it's not working.
By the way, Asia, thank you so much for 66 months. Here come the Indiana Fever shooting on the left side of the court with Caitlin Clark. Sophie Cunningham checking in for Lexi Hall. Mitchell's out there, Boss is out there, and Michaela Timpson. 6 minutes to go. Caitlin over to Boston. Straightaway shot from mid-range. It's off the mark, and the rebound falls to Vandersloot, and she's quickly making her way to the front court. She'll feed it inside to Cardoso. Her back to Boston. She'll go for the low post move. Off the big shot. Good for Cardoso. Her first made bucket, and it's an 11-5 lead for Indiana.
Keep attacking inside. Caitlin Clark attached. J.C. Sheldon, and it ripped out.
Oh, but Michaela Timpson gets the offensive rebound. Michaela, backdoor, cutter, Boston scoring. Timeout, Chicago. Timeout, Chicago. Boston, 8 points, your leading scorer for the game. We go into this timeout from Chicago with the Fever leading it 13-5.
Dude, Josh, I am so impressed with the start on defense for the Fever. Nothing allowed inside and a couple of steals leading the buckets the other way. Great start on defense tonight for the Indiana Fever. And Aaliyah Boston has no problem against Cardoso. 4 for 5, early 8 points and 3 rebounds.
All right, commercial break. Commercial break. Indiana shooting 55% from the field, 50% from downtown, with Caitlin Clark knocking down the first three. Chicago shooting 2 for 8 from the field. That's 25% shooting. They have not taken a three-point shot attempt so far, Chicago. And the Sky have 2 turnovers. Indiana, no turnovers so far. And Indiana's out rebounding Chicago 6-4 early in this first quarter. 8 points for Aaliyah Boston, who's 4 for 5 from the field with 3 rebounds. She just knows how to cook Chicago. She had 34 and 12 in that last game. She's got 8 and 3 so far in this game. Caitlin Clark has 3 points with 1 assist. Kelsey Mitchell has 2 points with 1 rebound, 1 assist. Michaela Timpson, she's got 0 points, has 3 assists. And Sophie Cunningham had just checked in. She's also looking to get right in her offense because she has not been playing and shooting well as of late. She went 0 for 2 in that game against the Las Vegas Aces with 28 minutes played, so I know she wants to get back on track. For the Chicago Sky, their leading scorer, even though they only have 5 points, it comes from Vandersloot with 3 and Cardoso with 2. Azurá Stevens, she's 0 for 3 to start this game. Remember, this is her first game back from a 4-game absence due to personal issues, personal reasons. JC Sheldon, 0. Natasha Cloud, 0.
Dude, Michaela Timpson having 3 early assists, not her scoring, not her rebounding, but her playmaking so far.
So 1 splash for the Fever, 0 splashes for the Sky.
Now, speaking of splashes, these two teams just give up the least amount of threes per game. So maybe we won't see a whole lot of splashes in total today.
Nah, I want to see a lot of them from Indiana. I want to see 12.
I'm going to say they get like 10 today.
I want 12. Hi, Jinx. What's up, man? I see you. 530 people in the chat. We're 1 like away from 250 during this commercial break on ABC. It's a Sky timeout. And we got a $20 bomb in the chat from Rama Drama.
He says, yo, Sports Area, I'm loving KK so far.
Loving KK's effort as of late, man. Love it. She really has a new pep in her step. Love the effort. Love it.
And now she gets rewarded by starting today, and she has 3 assists already. How about that, Rama Drama? Dude, thank you so much for the $20 donation, bro. We're coming out of a Sky timeout as they trail it 13-5. Stevens were inbounded here to start this possession.
Chicago Sky have the ball with Koulibaly, Dejanay Carrington, Natasha Cloud, Vandersloot, and Camila Cardoso on the floor in their all sky blue jerseys here at home.
Cardoso backs down Boston. It goes off the glass to score.
Camila Cardoso with a 3-foot turnaround jump shot. She's got 4 points and 2 rebounds. Now here come the Fever shooting on the left side of the court with their white uniforms on. Sophie Cunningham, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Boston, and Michaela Timpson. Sophie lets it fly from the wing from 3. She's going to misfire, and the rebound falls on Dejanay Carrington. She'll drive on Caitlin Clark. She'll pump. She'll step back. She'll shoot, and she'll score. And the foul. Dejanay Carrington with an and 1 over Caitlin Clark, who commits her first foul of the game.
That was a top shot by Carrington, and Caitlin Clark got her right on the elbow.
She got her on the arm shooting that shot. The Apex Sports Network with the 2.
Says, let's go Fever with Fever emotes with the sick face. Let's go, bro.
Is that a little winky face?
It's the sick face, like it has a fever.
Let's go, Apex. Thank you, bro. Let's go, Fever. They have a 3-point lead after Dejanay Carrington makes that N1 free throw. Caitlin Clark posts. Michaela, the score! Indiana 15, Chicago 10. Caitlin Clark with her second assist, and Michaela on the board for her first points of the game.
Cloud were now dry. Give it out to Koulibaly. Pump fakes, kicks it out. Dejanay Carrington, left corner 3.
Okay, Dejanay, I see you. Knocks down the first 3 for the Sky.
Caitlin inside, kickball. We got a kickball here in Chicago.
That's going to be a kickball against Koulibaly. Koulibaly, the Chicago Sky. Gotta ask. Gotta be curious. Is she the sister of Koulibaly from the Washington Wizards?
Yes, she is, Josh. Yes, she is. Kelsey Mitchell goes inside. She draws a foul on the floor.
Kelsey Mitchell to the line for 2 shots. Natasha Cloud with her first foul of the game. That's 3 team fouls for the Chicago Sky.
Hi, Tristan Allen. Good afternoon,
Oh, they're
bro.
not saying that's a shooting foul. It's a foul on the floor.
Oh, so a personal foul. Okay. Kayla Clark will have the inbounds instead. Picked up nicely by Cloud. Tries to find it. Sophie stolen away by Badham. Rachel to Carrington. That's a bad pass, but she'll corral it. Carrington says, hold on now. Let's give it to Cardoso. To Akani Kuabale, who scores.
To tie the game at 15 apiece, under 4 minutes to go.
It was once an 8-0 run for the Fever. It's now a 10-2 run for Chicago. Boston. Bad pass. Cloud almost stole it. Ball's on the floor, and Cloud just fouled Mitchell.
On a loose ball foul, that's her second foul of the game. She'll check out with 2 fouls. Vandersloot will check back in. It's Fever basketball.
So now that's 4 total team fouls on Chicago. 1 more Fever go in the bonus. It's a good effort by Cloud trying to get the steal, but knocks down Mitchell. Caitlin Clark in the inbounds. Inside to wide open Aaliyah Boston.
Caitlin Clark running the floor, looking for Boston, who was running to the rim. Finds her, and she scores. Boston's got 10 points. Clark's got 3 assists.
Now Vandersloot downhill. No, but she draws a shooting foul. Vandersloot made 1 move, able to get past the defense and draw a foul. So I mentioned early in the game, Chicago had a tough time scoring inside. Now Cardoso's got a couple of field goals, and now they've drawn a couple of fouls inside the paint. They're going to give that on Michaela Timpson.
2 free throws for Vandersloot. First one's up, and it's a miss. Elizabeth Williams will check in for Camila Cardoso. Cardoso will have a seat.
Cardoso off to a good start, 2 for 4, 4 points, 2 rebounds tonight.
1 more free throw coming up for Vandersloot. Both teams now in the bonus for the rest of the way in the quarter.
And Vandersloot, we're making Josh. We got a 1-point Indiana lead. 3:18 to go here in the first quarter. Ty Harris is into the game for Caitlin Clark. She controls the offense. Bounces to Mitchell, who lost the ball, stolen away by Rachel Banham. Banham's trying to go coast to coast. Bad pass deflected by Mitchell in the hands of KK.
Mitchell gets it right back.
Mitchell pulls for the free throw line. She's too strong. Rebound fought for on the hands of Van Sluten. They tried. She'll bounce it off to Dejanay Carrington. The yellow step, the layup over Ty Harris.
That was Vandersloot.
Dejanay Carrington now with 8 points tonight. Ty Harris will give it off to Sophie Cunningham. Sophie to KK. She fakes a pass to Mitchell. Got it against Kuabale. Backs her down inside the paint. She'll go up to score. No, she'll rim it out. She'll tip the rebound to Mitchell, who tried to keep it in bounds, but it goes out of bounds.
2:23 remaining in the first quarter. And it's going to come down to the wire here in the first quarter. It's a close game.
It was an 8-0 start to the game for the Fever, but ever since then, it's an 18-8 run for the Chicago Sky. Dejanay, who's had a good start tonight, to Van Sluten. Inside pass. It's a double team now. They are trapped along the baseline. Williams lost it. Stolen away by Mo Billings. Billings up for Sophie and 1.
There we go. It's Sophie
Oh!
getting into a Dejanay Carrington and has to be separated. Did she take a swipe at Dejanay? What happened there?
Whoa.
Dejanay and Sophie needing to be separated, and they're going to have to look at this at the monitor for potential extracurricular activity. But by who? Here's the replay. Sophie running the floor. Dejanay trying to go for the block. Oh, and she took a swipe at the face. You have to check that for a potential flagrant. Sophie gets up, did not appreciate it, gets into the face of Dejanay, and she shoves Dejanay into the chest.
Dude, I think that's absolutely a flagrant on Carrington, Josh.
Look at that. She hit her right across the face and kind of wrapped her around the face with her arm. That will be looked at for a potential flagrant. Sophie had to be restrained and pulled away from by Michaela Timpson. Oh my goodness.
Josh, would you be shocked that this is a flagrant 2? Because I think she has wind up and follow through Carrington.
Maybe.
And Chuck says maybe they throw her out. Like
she might get ejected for this, yeah. It's very possible she could get ejected for this.
Wow. I don't blame Sophie for the way she reacted. She literally got smacked right in the face.
They're looking at the monitors right now for this.
Yeah, Humphrey says the same thing. That was out of control by Carrington. Look at this, Josh. I mean, she goes straight down on her face.
That's at least a flagrant 1, possibly flagrant 2, and an ejection. Yeah.
Wow. I would have been pissed too. Absolutely, Lloyd. You get smacked in the face by that? Absolutely.
It's a dangerous play. When you're mid-air like that and you're getting hit like that, look how awkward she fell.
Uh-huh.
That's why they're always gonna look at this. They're always gonna look at this. That will be a flagrant foul. It's a matter of whether it's a 1 or a 2. And I think it's probably gonna end up being a 2 and an ejection.
2. These last replays, it looks like she almost gets you in the neck, man.
You could really hurt somebody doing that.
Oof. And Sophie never swung at her or anything either when she got up.
Ooh. Ooh. It just keeps getting worse every time we see it on the replay. Damn.
Bro.
They're still looking at this.
Yep.
It's a flagrant. But it's going to be either a 1 or a 2.
Zion, what happened? Sophie went up for a layup. She made it. And Dejanay Carrington smacked her right over the chin.
Wrapped her arm around her, too.
Yeah.
Coming down. And Sophie took an awkward fall. Now the referees are off the monitor and they're reviewing. Now they're going to make the call. Here we go. It's a flagrant 2.
Oh.
It is a flagrant 2. Dejanay Carrington, who was off to a hot start with 8 points on 3-for-3 shooting, is gone. She gone. Dejanay Carrington, flagrant 2, gone. And that's the right call. That's the right call.
She was your leading scorer right now with 8 points for the Sky, averaging 10 in the season, and now they don't have it for the rest of the game.
Dejanay, what are you surprised about? What are you shocked about? What are you shocked about? Is she trying to tell the referee that she sold that? No, you don't sell that. You hit her midair across the face, above the shoulders. You know they're always going to look at that. And you wound up while you were hitting her midair across the face. Why are you shocked? Someone talk to her. Someone from the Sky organization talk to her. That's a flagrant 2. That is a flagrant all day, and that was a flagrant 2 gone.
So Sophie will have an N1 technical free throw and in possession for Indiana coming up too.
We have a $2 donation from our guy, the Ace Avenue, with the 2 sweet.
The A, shout out to him. Great Yankee streamer. Dude, take care of Heliot Ramos, please.
Oh, that's right. You got Roach's guy, Heliot.
Mm-hmm. Hey, thank you so much, brother.
Ace, too sweet, brother. So Sophie Cunningham makes the flagrant free throw, and now it's going to be Fever basketball with under 2 minutes remaining.
It's Harris going inside. She was bumped from behind by Williams. Billings the offensive rebound. Looking for somebody to pass to. Shot clock did reset. It's Mitchell driving. Throwing it up. No foul and no good. J.C. Sheldon was all over her on defense right there. Now it is J.C. Sheldon on the right elbow. Picked up by Ty Harris with 1:30 to play in the first quarter. She gives it off to the right elbow for Williams. She will drive, float it up, and bank it in.
Coulibaly ties the game at 20. Here come the Fever with Michaela Timpson, Mitchell, Billings, Sophie Cunningham, and Ty Harris. Michaela, turn around, fade away on the baseline, no good. Rebound secured here by the Chicago Sky.
Elizabeth Williams was able to get that rebound. Now it's JC Sonnen into the front court, bounces it, and we're going to get a kickball on Kelsey Mitchell.
Both teams in the bonus for the last minute of the quarter. Hudberg with a $10 dono. He said, I love you guys.
Hudberg, we love you too, bro.
Number love, bro. Number love. Thank you, Hudberg, once again.
Thank you. Gabriella Hawkins will check in for the first time. Rachel Bannon for 3 on the inbounds. No good. Mo Billings with the rebound.
Mo Billings now coming off the bench. She lost her starting role here today from Michaela Timpson. Here's Ty Harris off the curl from the screen. Back inside to Mo. Turn around, fade away. Off the one leg. Count that bucket from Mo. 22-20, Fever lead.
What a smooth shot right there from Mo Billings. Rachel Bannon hands it off to Hotkes. The rookie out of UCLA gets a screen by Kouabale. Gabriella will give it back to Kouabale. Picked up behind Zelen. Off to Sheldon. Picked up by Sophie. Lost the ball. Only 4 to shoot. 3, 2 to shoot. 1. Shot clock goes down. JC misses. Long rebound. Tipped up in the air and taken by Hawkes. Kicked out the bottom right corner. 3.
Oh, that's why we got to rebound. We got to get those rebounds. Sky take the lead 23-22.
6 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ty Harris has 3. 2 attacks Gabriella Hawkes. Throws it up at the buzzer. No good. And Josh Indiana down by 1 after 1.
At the end of 1, 23-22, Chicago Sky. The Sky started off struggling to shoot. They were shooting under 30% from the field to start the quarter, and it was an 8-0 run to start the game for the Indiana Fever. But then the Chicago Sky, they buckled down. They started playing better offense, going 53% shooting by the end of the quarter, and 67% from downtown with 2 made threes. Chicago Sky take the lead. Indiana Fever down by 1. But the Chicago Sky, they just lost their leading scorer for the game. DJ Carrington, who had 8 points on a perfect 3 for 3, is gone. If you're just tuning in, she was called for a flagrant 2 foul to Sophie Cunningham. She's been ejected. She's no longer in this game for the rest of the way. The Indiana Fever also started letting Chicago in on the rebounds. Chicago started getting more and more rebounds as the quarter was coming to a close. Getting second chance looks.
Yeah.
They just had one right there. They had the offensive rebound, and it led to a Rachel Bannon 3.
And that can happen, Josh, because coming into this game, Chicago allows the most rebounds per game in the WNBA. You got to control the boards going forward. Josh, they started 2 for 8 to Chicago, end up going 7 for the last 9 in the quarter.
Rozier with the $2 donation says, wipe that smile away, Sophie. Since then, Sky are up. I don't even know what the point of that was. She was the one that got fouled.
Yes.
So I don't get it.
I don't understand that either. I think you're the 2, Reggie. The Ace Avenue with the 2 says, have you guys seen the new Spider-Man movie yet? I recommend it.
But thank you, Reg. Yes, I have seen Spider-Man. I saw the day it came out, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
I have not been able to see it yet. I'm hoping to see it sometime next week. I cannot wait to see it.
Ace Avenue, I think, in my opinion, that is the best Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. I think it's the best Spider-Man live-action movie since Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. Live action. It was amazing. Best performance from Tom Holland yet. I loved it. It had everything in it. It's great.
That's what gets me so excited to see it, because I know you're not a big fan of Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to Ace. Thank you, Rashir, for the $2 donations, guys.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
All right, we got to get back to playing better defense, Josh. Our defense was so good to start the game, especially from inside the paint, and we just let it go.
I want to see more Boston. More Boston.
Yes.
More Aaliyah. More bow, bow, bow.
I mean, what, Aaliyah right now, 10 points on 5 or 6 shooting? Yes, feed her.
And Chicago Sky, they're doing a good job. After a rough start in the quarter, they started doing a good job crashing the rebounds. We saw a lot more effort from them. They're moving the ball well. Camila Cardoso started getting going before she went to the bench. So we got to combat that. Got to combat that. It's a close game here.
Caitlin Clark will check in. So will Raven Johnson.
Raven Johnson checking in. So it's going to be Raven Johnson, Caitlin Clark, Misha Hines-Allen, Mo Billings, and Sophie Cunningham for the Fever. They'll have the ball shooting on the left side of the screen. On the floor for the Sky, Azurá Stevens, Camila Cardoso, JC Sheldon, Rachel Banham, and Gabriela Jaquez.
It would be Fever ball on the left side of the court in the white jerseys today. Caitlin Clark gets a screen by Mo Billings, picked up by Sheldon to Sophie straight away, gets around Jaquez to the right corner. Maisha for threes off the back rim, and Jaquez with the rebound.
Here come the Sky shooting on the right side of the court.
They're in their baby blue jerseys, their sky blue jerseys. Rachel Banham with Raven Johnson all over her, gives it off to Jaquez, left elbow, inside for Cardoso, immediately double team, and Cardoso was fouled by Mo Billings. So an early foul there by Mo. Is that Billings' first? That is her first foul with 9:24 to go in the second quarter.
Azurá Stevens has yet to score in this game. She's 0 for 3, 1 rebound. Eventually, she's going to find her groove, too. We got to be ready for that.
Jaquez inbounds for Banham. Here comes Stevens with the possession. Bad pass inside. Was it deflected? No! Wait. They're going to talk about it. Hold up. I think they're going to change it to Chicago ball here. Yes, it is still Chicago basketball. So I thought that ball was deflected.
Okay, so it's Chicago Sky basketball with Stevens, Cardoso, Sheldon, Rachel Banham, and Jaquez.
It will be 9 in the shot clock for Chicago. Banham, the fadeaway on the inbounds to score.
From 12 feet away, Chicago Sky up by 3.
Let's go, Caitlin. Let's go, Fever. Caitlin putting the dribbles on Sheldon. Off the buildings. Driving, attacking. She missed, and Jaquez the rebound.
We're getting beat on the rebounds.
Jaquez to Cardoso, Josh, to Banham. Rachel, is that a 3? It's a deep 2 for Banham.
Chicago Sky with great confidence right now. They're shooting almost 60% from the field. And then JC Sheldon's going to be called for a shooting foul against Caitlin Clark. Shooting foul from JC Sheldon. That will be 2 free throws coming up for Caitlin Clark. Vandersloot just checked in for Rachel Banham, who had a great little stretch right there. And Aaliyah Boss is going to check in for Mo Billings. Finally, Boss is getting back in this game. She comes in with 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 for 6 shooting.
Let's see if she can dominate this game. So they overturned it to a personal foul, not a shooting foul.
Oh, my goodness, man. Come on.
Caitlin drives, and now she draws a shooting foul.
This time, it's going to be from Azurá Stevens. And there's no mistake about that. That is a definite shooting foul. 2 free throws coming up for Caitlin Clark.
I should mention, last time they faced Chicago, Josh, back in June, CC had 15 free throw attempts in that game. This one's her first, and she missed it.
Oh, Caitlin, no.
Come on. Caitlin, 91% free throw shooter this year, hasn't shot well from the line the last couple of games. She makes the second one.
She hasn't shot well from the line the last couple of games.
At the end of the last game.
At the end of the last game.
Yes.
Before that, she hadn't missed a shot.
Just beautiful. 91% on the season for her from the line. No, it's a drive for Vandersloot. Bounce pass inside Cardoso. Picked up by Hines-Allen. Fades it up, no good. And a rebound by Hines-Allen. Now can the Fever get going here on offense? As Caitlin Clark brings it against Jaquez. She runs into Hines-Allen. Lost the ball. Hines-Allen had to pick it up. To Raven Johnson, past Cardoso. Kick out Boston with 8 to shoot. Back to Hines-Allen. Back to Boston on the straightaway. She drives against Stevens, puts it up, draws another shooting foul on Stevens.
Down by 4. Aaliyah Boston will go to line for 2 free throws. Azurá Stevens picking up her second foul of the game. All right, let's make our free throws, shall we?
Come on, Aaliyah. 7:53 to go in the first half. And Aaliyah misses the free throw. man. With those 2 fouls, Stevens is going to sit. Koulibaly enters. Kelsey Mitchell in for Hines Allen. And KK re-enters the game for Raven Johnson. Aaliyah Boston looking to go 1 for 2, just like CC did. Boston to make this a 3-point game if she does make it. That's 2 on her, Jim Rogers. 2 fouls on Stevens. And Boston does go 1 for 2 from the line.
All right, we got to step up here. We got to step up here.
Aaliyah now 11 points with 3 rebounds. But can the Fever get a stop? Kick inside for Cardoso, and she's fouled on the floor. We'll see who they assist that. If that's on Boston, that would be her first foul. As well. Also, Timpson entered the game for Sophie, not Raven Johnson, and it is on Aaliyah Boston. Her first. Jaquez with 7:43 to go in the first half to Koulibaly. Back to Gabriella. She'll kick it off top of Nikita Van Slooten. Here comes the screen by Cardoso. Van Slooten drives. Kick out Koulibaly. From the elbow for 3. No. Caitlin Clark chases down the rebound. So does Koulibaly. It's off for Koulibaly out of bounds.
By the way, that's Vandersloot.
7:25 to go here in the second quarter. Caitlin Clark will give it off to Boston.
Oh.
Bounce past to Mitchell. The layup is good, but they're going to say it's a foul on the floor by J.C. Sheldon. So, no N1 there for Kelsey Mitchell.
So the shot wasn't good.
Yeah, correct, Amunda. No N1. Boston will have it top of the key. Looking for a passing lane.
Oh,
she's going to direct traffic and give it off to Raven Johnson. Now to Caitlin. Right downtown.
Yes, baby. Let's go. She just tied the game at 27.
That's 7 points down for Caitlin, and she's 2 for 2 for downtown. Jaquez gives it to Koulibaly to the corner. Vandersloot, pull up for 2. Yes, that one's up and good. And it is 29-27 Chicago. Raven Johnson with speed down the baseline, runs into Koulibaly, and they're going to say the ball's out of bounds off of Koulibaly. So 6:47 to go here in the first half. It will remain Fever basketball. Yeah, CC Splash. She's got both threes. She's got both threes so far for the Indiana Fever. Inbounds for the Fever coming up. It'll be Caitlin Clark underneath the Chicago Sky basket. Finds a cutting Raven. Raven floats it up to score.
All right, we're tied at 29 apiece. By the way, Indiana is in the bonus for the rest of the quarter, for the rest of the half. And here come the Chicago Sky back the other way.
Banham to Cardoso, the hot catch. She pump fakes against Raven. Top of the key with a dribble drive. Inside pass to Cardoso. Gets around the up and under around Boston to score again.
31-29, Chicago up by 2 with 6:15 to go.
Caitlin Clark, she's going to draw a personal foul here, Josh.
From Gabriella Jaquez, and because we're in the bonus, that will be 2 free throws nonetheless for Caitlin Clark. We're in the bonus.
Brother BKL with the 5 months of the Cult of Fury. Hey, fellas, guess who's back? 5 months in your Fury. Give us some love, peeps. TSF for life. Hashtag sport entertainment family.
Hey, what's up, brother BKL? Too sweet. How's your summer going, man?
I know your summer's got to be going great with your team being NBA champions. Caitlin Clark this time will make both free throws. So tied up at 31. Brother BKO, thank you so much for the 5 months, bro. Now, here's a screen for Gabriella Jaquez as she gives it out to Cardoso. Back to Jaquez. Kicks it out to Koulibaly. She's picked up by Aaliyah Boston. She spins. Throws it out. Terrible shot. Air ball rebound. Raven Johnson. Raven to Caitlin. Will she go for another 3? No, she passes to KK. Double team. Boston out. Left corner 3. Mitchell misses and Rachel Banham the rebound. Rachel Banham for 3. That rims out. She stops at the time. Caitlin Clark with the rebound. Caitlin. Inside pass to Michaela Timpson. Blocked by Koulibaly. got it back, puts it up, and it rattles in. Tips it for 2 to retake the lead for Indiana. 33-31. Finn with a crossover. Courtney gets a screen by Cardoso. Pass it to Cardoso. Takes a bump. And yep, that's a foul on Michaela Timpson. 5:04 to go here in the first half. 33-31 the lead for Indiana. What's up, El Chingon? What's up, bro?
What's up, dude? Official TV timeout here. 33-31. Indiana Fever taking a 2-point lead. And they're scoring 11 points in this second quarter so far. Chicago Sky have scored 8 with 5 minutes and 4 seconds left to go here in this second period. Aaliyah Boston is your leading scorer for the game with 11 points on 5 for 6 shooting from the field with 4 rebounds. Michaela Timpson has 4 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound, 2 fouls. Kelsey Mitchell not shooting well to start this game. She's 1 for 5 with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Caitlin Clark is 2 for 5 shooting with 9 points, 4 assists, and 1 foul. Raven Johnson checked in, scored 2 points. She also has 1 rebound and 1 foul. For the Chicago Sky on the floor, Camila Cardoso, she's 3 for 6 with 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Vandersloot has 4 points with 2 rebounds and 1 assist. Rachel Benham has 7 points with 1 rebound. Koulibaly's got 4 points with 2 assists. And Gabriela Jaquez has 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 points. She hasn't even taken a shot yet.
So official timeout here. Indiana goes back up top, 33-31, outscoring the Sky 11-8 so far here in the second quarter. It was a tough go to end that quarter for the Indiana Fever in the first quarter. But they've done such a better job in the second quarter, driving and drawing fouls. They went in the bonus at the 6.5-minute mark. Take more advantage of that. KK, yes, Mish. KK started today, and I'm loving what we're seeing from her with those 4 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound, man. Somebody give them a pep talk? Well, during this timeout, let's see if they can get it right. I'm liking what the offense is looking like a little bit more here to start this second quarter. Again, we're being more aggressive. We're drawing those fouls and getting to the line. Caitlin Clark just went 2 for 2. Leah Boston went 1 for 2 earlier. Zion, yes, this game is on ABC. So if you want to follow along with us, today's game is on ABC or the ESPN Watch app. And thank you guys and gals for over 300 likes. We're at 320. Thank y'all so much. Is it good defense or terrible basketball? We've been seeing stretches of good defense for both teams. Like when I mentioned that shot by Koulibaly, that was an air ball. Aaliyah Boston was all over her on that. Koulibaly just threw it up and missed everything with their shot. Now, we've seen some turnovers from both teams in this game that have led to points on the other side, but it's been mostly really good defense here and there for both teams. Asia, you scared? Hey, well, hopefully we can take your mind off of everything right now and make your weekend a little bit better, girl. We love you, okay? All right. Coming out of the timeout, a 2-point lead for the Indiana Fever. 5:04 to go here in the first half. It's going to be Cardoso at the line for 2. First one up. It is good. Oh, they called that a shooting foul on Timpson. Huh, okay. Cloud into the game now. So Cloud9 back into the game. As Cardoso will tie the game at 33 at both free throws.
All right. Here comes Caitlin Clark bringing up the ball. She's out there with Mitchell, Boston, Michaela Timpson, Raven Johnson. We got to get ourselves going. Mitchell's got to get herself going. She's 1 for 5 shooting in this ball game. She scored an early jump shot in the first quarter. Hasn't scored since. Boston with a little show and go. Kicks up top to Kelsey Mitchell. Straightaway 3. And she'll connect just as I'm calling her out. Look what happened. She knocks down a big old splash from up top. 36-33. Indiana Fever lead.
Now, cool ball on the other side. Almost got it stolen by Mitchell. Able to give it out to Natasha Cloud. To Cardoso. Back to Cloud. She's picked up by Johnson. The screen by Cardoso. Drives. Kicks to the right corner. Koulibaly left elbow for Bantam. She's double teamed with 2 to shoot inside Cardoso. Blocked by Aaliyah Boston. And out of bounds at .3 to shoot.
Good defense. Good defense.
Excellent. Excellent right there by Aaliyah Boston, Josh. Excellent.
Let's go, Showtime. Ball is going to be inbounded from the baseline. They don't have enough time to catch and shoot. They can only do a tip-in.
Cloud, we're inbounded to Cardoso, and it's a shot clock violation.
Whose ball?
Fever ball.
It's Fever basketball with Clark, Lexi Hall, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Michaela Timpson. We're in the bonus, so I want to see Caitlin Clark be aggressive, driving into the paint, or Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston. We haven't gone back to Aaliyah Boston in a minute.
She's got the ball, but gets it off to Mitchell. Mitchell around batter, posts up for the free throw line to score.
Uh-oh. Mitchell's getting hot. Back-to-back buckets for Kelsey Mitchell. She's at 7 points now.
Cloud to Banham. Step back three for Rachel's way off. Lexi Hall the rebound.
Rachel Benham started off hot. Now she's missing some shots now, finally.
And Josh, it's a 9-2 run for the Fever in the last 2.5 minutes. Mitchell, inside pass for Boston. Knocked out of bounds by Natasha Cloud.
Right now, the hot hand is Kelsey Mitchell. She's finding her rhythm. She's knocking down her shots on back-to-back possessions. Maybe we go back to the hot hand here.
Oh, what just happened? Kayla Clark in for Mitchell and wide.
Right down the middle of the line. Let's go. They do go back to Kelsey Mitchell. She goes up for a layup and draws a foul from Rachel Benham. So it's a 3-point play opportunity for Kelsey Mitchell. She just exploded here. Ever since I said she's been not shooting well, boom, 3 straight buckets.
Mitchell will make the N1, Josh. 8 straight points for Kelsey Mitchell. She scored the last 8. She's on an 8-0 run by herself right now.
She's back in the game. There we go. I want to see now that happen to Aaliyah Boston.
Cloud to Hawkes, Josh. To Stevens, high pass. Stevens corrals it out the Cloud, corner 3. No good. Rebound in the air. Take it by Lexi Hall.
Now do something strange with it.
CC the crossover gets it knocked out of bounds by Hawkes.
Claude, yeah, man, you got to root for your city, bro. You got to root for your city.
Absolutely, man. 3:12 to go here in the first half.
Josh Carrington should be fined for her comments on Threads. Oh, so she's already on social media?
Uh-oh.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, bad pass by Boston, intercepted by Hawkes. Finds a cutting Elizabeth Williams, who almost stepped out of bounds. But she gave it to Rachel Benham. She's double teaming on the baseline. Gets it to Stevens. Back inside for Williams. Skyhook is short. Offensive board by Cloud. Another second chance for Chicago. Cloud to Benham. Misses number 3 and Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, she's missing her shots now. Here come the Fever. Caitlin Clark in transition. Pulls up from deep. Hits the bank from 3. Oh, my goodness. The bank is open, baby. Time out, Chicago. Caitlin Clark from the logo.
It might be a 1:19 in the afternoon on Saturday, but the bank is open for CC.
The Fever on an 11-0 run in the last 2 minutes and 5 seconds. They lead it by 11, 44-33.
And those 11 points, 8 by Kelsey Mitchell, and not 3 right there by Caitlin Clark. That's what we're talking about, baby.
Caitlin Clark now with 12 points, 5 assists. Mitchell with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Boston 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. I say it's Boston's turn next.
Why not?
I say it's Boston's turn next. The big 3, all in double digits right now.
Those 3 combined for over 80 points against Chicago last time they faced them. They're on pace for that again tonight.
Yeah, Reggie, I saw what Dejanay Carrington said, and I think she will be fine for that. Dejanay Carrington was ejected from this game. If you guys didn't know, you're just tuning in for the first time here over the last several minutes. Dejanay Carrington committed a flagrant penalty to foul against Sophie Cunningham, was ejected with 8 points. William Street with a $5 donation. Mitchell to Josh, don't you be talking about me. That was so crazy. I'm like, Kelsey Mitchell, she had a early jump shot from mid-range in the first quarter. She missed all her shots since then. She's got to get going. And then what does she do? She hits a 3 from up top of the key. And then she follows that up the very next possession with a mid-range jump shot. And then the very next possession, it was an inbounds from Caitlin Clark from the baseline to Kelsey for an and one. She went on a run herself. And then after that, Caitlin Clark hits a 27-foot three-pointer to give us an 11-point lead. So there we go.
Dude, William Street, thank you so much for the 5, bro.
Thank you, dude.
It's so funny how that happens to us often, Josh. We'll talk about a player, how they're not doing well. Boom, they just go off.
And it's just always a matter of time with a player like Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston. They're all in double digits right now. Chicago Sky allowing an 11-0 run to the Indiana Fever in the last 2 minutes. They're getting outscored 22-10 by the Fever in the second quarter. With 2:38 remaining, we have a timeout by the Sky. Motown Mike's in the building. What's up, Motown Mike?
What up, dude? Good to see you, bro.
What's up, Motown Mike?
So, Caitlin Clark, Boston, and Mitchell have 33 points, the exact amount that the Sky do right now.
So the rest of the Fever have scored 11 points.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So they have the big three have scored or assisted on 37 of the 44 points so far.
Echo says, just no more taking the foot off the gas for the Fever. Yes, contain leads. Here we go. Chicago Sky have the ball. And here's Vandersloot driving. And she gets her cookies taken by Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell with another steal to the trailer. Michaela, the score!
Oh, let's go!
Kelsey Mitchell making plays. 46-33, 13-point lead for Indiana on a 13-0 run.
Vandersloot to the corner. Hodgkins from downtown.
That's her first bucket. That's her first shot attempt. She knocks down a quarter three to make it a 10-point lead for Indiana.
And then Caitlin Clark, Josh, is going to draw a foul on the floor by Elizabeth Williams.
Now, the Fever are in the bonus, so even though that was a foul on the floor, it will still be 2 free throws coming up for Caitlin Clark. 2 shots.
Go, bro. Love to see a team take advantage of their opportunity when they're in the bonus.
For a split second, I thought Michaela Timpson was going to dunk that. I thought she had the elevation. I thought she was going to dunk it.
Just tipped it in a little bit. As Caitlin Clark, she makes 1 out of 2 again. So 47-36, Indiana with the lead with 1:45 to go here in the first half. Natasha Cloud will be picked up by Kelsey Mitchell as she drives it, backs her down, brings her out to the right elbow off to Hodgkins. Hodgkins double team to Vandersloot, gets it off to Stevens for 2, and she finally scores. Stevens with the first field goal of the game. She's 1 for 4. And a foul on Gabriella Hodgkins.
We're in the bonus, so Caitlin Clark, who was fouled by Hodgkins, will shoot 2 shots.
Let's go. Now, Caitlin, make both your free throws this time. CC makes the first free throw. And now Indiana, once again, back out double digits, 48-38. 1:25 to go here in the first half. Caitlin Clark's second free throw is up. It's good. 49-38, Indiana. This is the biggest lead of the game, by the way, for the Fever. 12 points in this quarter for Caitlin, 15 for the ball game. Cloud, a kick out to Vandersloot. She lost it out of bounds.
Did you say this is the largest lead of the game?
Yes. 49-38 now.
This is not the largest lead of the game.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It was moments ago before Gabriella Hodgkins hit that 3. It was a 13-point lead. That was the largest lead of the game.
CC, bad pass. Oh, all right in the hands of Lexi, who scores inside.
Up by 13 again.
Let's go. Natasha Cloud drives, throws it up. Sure draw a shooting foul.
That's going to be a foul from Caitlin Clark, her second of the game. 2 shots coming up for the Chicago Sky.
52 seconds to go here in the first half. Let's see Natasha Cloud can make her free throws. Natasha Cloud going to the line with no points tonight. No, let's make it 1. That's her first point. She's only 0 for 1. That's crazy. Was that an assist for Cece? Yes, she's up to 5 now.
She already had
Na-
5 assists before that.
Natasha, second free throw up and good to make it 51 to 40. 50 seconds to go for Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever. Hodges picks up Caitlin Clark, almost full court. Gets a screen by Timpson. CC double team. Bad pass. Natasha Cloud into the backcourt, steals it. And Natasha Cloud will score it. Oh, right there. Back to back now for Natasha Cloud. She's up to 4 points. Lead back down to 9 now for Indiana. Kelsey Mitchell will drive. One flow. And runner it in for Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark did not get that assist showtime. She had 5 already before that.
So they said Lexi got it instead. Okay. Van will have it here, top of the key. She's looking for a pass. No, gets a screen by Stevens. Gives it to Stevens. Straight away, 3. No. Caitlin Clark with the rebound. 3, 2, 1. Mitchell to Lexi from half court. No. But it is 53-42. Indiana up by 11 at halftime. An excellent second quarter for the Indiana Fever. Outscoring Chicago 31-19 in that second quarter. Let's go. The offense was torching, and the defense really stepped up. Like they did to start the game, they weren't allowing anything inside the paint to end that. All their shots in the last about a minute and a half was a 3 by Banham and a 2 by Natasha Cloud. That was it. Humperk says you take that quarter. Absolutely. Outscore them by 12. You get over 31 points, and now you have the 11-point lead. You were down 1 after 1. Now you're up 11 after 2. Let's go. That was a great second quarter. Yes, it was. Kelsey Mitchell, she at one point went on an 8-0 run by herself to get up to 12 points. Caitlin Clark's up to 15 points in the first half. And Aaliyah Boston's at 11. All she had in that quarter was a free throw. She was 5 for 6 after the first quarter. Did not score a field goal in that second quarter. But you had KK score a couple field goals. Caitlin Clark had 2 threes in that second quarter. And Kelsey Mitchell going on an 8-0 run herself.
All right, commercial break. It's halftime, folks. It's halftime. All right, let me move this to halftime. Well, that was a dominating second quarter by the Indiana Fever, folks. 31 points scored by Indiana, 19 for the Chicago Sky. So we're up by 11 points. Don't take the foot off the gas, like Echo said earlier in the chat. We've had double-digit leads before that we've blown. Let's not do it this time. Let's keep piling on going into this second half. Let's keep piling on. In that second quarter, Kelsey Mitchell finally found her shot, hitting 4 of her 5 field goals in that second quarter. She went on an 8-0 run by herself with 12 points finishing the half, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Caitlin Clark is shooting 50% from the field with 15 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound. Michaela Timpson in the starting lineup tonight. She's got 6 points, 3 assists. Lexi Hull has 4 rebounds with her 2 points. Mo Billings off the bench with 2 points. Aaliyah Boston has 11 points with 5 rebounds and 2 assists. She scored all 11 points, I believe, in that first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
All 5 field goals in that first quarter. She didn't get a field goal in that second quarter. So I want to see Aaliyah Boston get fed a lot more in the second half because she was cooking Chicago early in that first half. Sophie Cunningham off the bench with 3 points. She knocked down a field goal. She had a free throw, and she's got an assist. 2 points, again, like I said, from Mo Billings and 2 points from Raven Johnson. So even Raven Johnson getting in on the action. The big 3, all in double digits. Caitlin with 15, Mitchell with 12, Boston with 11.
Once again, that big three who had over 80 points against this team last time they faced off, on pace that again tonight. Now I see a couple of people asking what happened to Carrington. So Sophie Cunningham went up for a layup, got an N1, and Carrington slobbed Sophie and then kind of hooked her after it. That was in the first quarter, got called for a flagrant 2 and got ejected. So Carrington was ejected early after having 8 early points for the Chicago Sky. And that really, really hurt their offense in that second quarter. They went from scoring 23 points down to 19. Now you're without 3 of your 4 top scorers, with Sydney Taylor and Skylar Diggins also being hurt.
I'll be back.
Somebody mentioned the lack of turnovers. Yeah, only 5 turnovers in that first half for the Indiana Fever. It was actually 5 turnovers for both teams in that first half. Now the points off for turnovers, Indiana leading that 9-4. So Indiana almost averaging a bucket per turnover here tonight. Excellent. Excellent job. I mentioned this Chicago Sky team does not turn the ball over. As bad as they are, 12-19 on the season, they only average about 12 turnovers per game. They're about halfway there right now. So keep that up if you're the Indiana Fever. You should always worry about the turnovers. Of course, Tony, especially this Fever team, who are 3rd worst in the WNBA this season in turnovers, just over 14 turnovers per game. Right now, only 5. And somebody asked how many turnovers for CZ? 2. 2 turnovers so far for Caitlin Clark. But they didn't have a big impact in this game. Like, we saw her turnovers have a really big impact against the Las Vegas Aces. By the way, who won that game earlier? Minnesota did. So the last 2 teams that the Fever faced, Minnesota and Las Vegas, faced off early this morning at 10 a.m. and Minnesota won 98-87 over Las Vegas. Minch for the chooses, like and subscribe. Pedal to the metal, Fever. Hey, Minch, we always appreciate you. Yes, pedal to the metal. We saw them go out double digits in the first quarter. Chicago came all the way back to take the lead. Now you're up 11 right now here at halftime. Don't let up, man. Do not let up. Minch, thank you so much for the 2, bro. Appreciate you, man. If the Fever can keep the turnovers down, that's a very good sign. Always. So we're always talking about the turnovers every game, man, having an impact. And it always seems like their turnovers come at the worst times too. Like we saw at the end of the last couple of games. It always feels like that. Appreciate you, Jim Rogers. That was a fun second quarter. That's what the Indiana Fever offense looks like, putting up 31 points, even without Aaliyah Boston scoring in a single field goal in that second quarter. You're able to put up 31. Caitlin Clark had 12. 12 of her 15 points in that second quarter. As Josh mentioned, Kelsey Mitchell went on an 8-0 run by herself to get up to 12 points. So 2 of your big 3 really contributed in that second quarter to get your lead up to 11 here at halftime. And then Lexi Hall, 4 rebounds, 2 of them offensive rebounds. Loving the effort from Lexi. She's only got 2 shots. She's made 1, but loving the effort, especially on the boards for Lexi Hall. The rebounding at halftime, 17 for Indiana, 13 for Chicago. You love to see that. Chicago gives up the most rebounds per game in the WNBA this season. So there's no excuse not to get rebounds today for the Indiana Fever. Good sign that they're out rebounding them here at halftime. Lexi, Sophie, Ty, somebody else for the bench have to have a good game. So off the bench today, 2 from Billings. Yeah, you guys heard that right. 2 for Billings. Michaela Tipson started today for the Indiana Fever. 2 for Billings, 3 for Cunningham, 2 for Ravens. So that's 7 points off the bench so far for Indiana. Meanwhile, the bench, 10, 14, 22 points off the bench for Chicago. So Chicago's bench is actually outscoring their starters 22-20 so far. So it's the starters getting the job done for Indiana. It's the bench trying to keep the Chicago Sky in the game right now. 8 points for Dejanay, but she's gone. 7 for Bantam. Rachel Bantam started off 3 for 4. She's missed her last 3 shots. Go Fever. What's up, Moon Shadow? Go Fever indeed. You're happy. You're up 11 against a team you should be up double digits against. No Sydney Taylor, no Skylar Diggins. Carrington gets ejected early. Great. But what you're going to do here in the third quarter? It was a terrible, and I mean terrible, third quarter against Chicago last time. They gave up almost 40 points to Chicago in the third quarter when they faced a couple months ago. Don't let that happen here again today. You're on pace to get 100 points again. You're on pace for 106 points. Keep it that way, man. This big three is doing well. Let's see if the role players can step up even more. Glad to see Lexi making an impact as Miss. Me too. Like I mentioned, she's only 1 for 2, but 2 for 4 rebounds. Well, offensive rebounds leading to second chance opportunities for the Indiana Fever. Unfortunately, Lexi has not shot well this season, but you know you can always count on her for her effort. And 4 rebounds, 2 offensively, fantastic for Lexi. We need more of this offense. We do. And let's see if Josh is right. Let's see if they do get Aaliyah Boston involved more here in the third quarter. She kills this team, man. She had a 34-point double-double against this team back in June. Right now, she sits at 11 points. See if she could get past 20 points. Ah. Oh, my God. Guys, this is literally stuck. I can't get this off of my water bottle. Oh, my God. All right, I hope none of y'all just saw that. I hope none of y'all just saw that. I literally could not get my lid off that water bottle, and it just spilt everywhere. Towards the pole, I tried that sarcasm, and it got stuck, bro. And water just spilt everywhere. Oh, my God. Only that type of stuff happens to me, man. Mr. Fulton, me and my Hilton County Special Olympics were called the Rockin' Rookies. We have won softball games. We are first softball game. We won 13-0. Our second game, we won 7-0. Now we're 3-1. Dude, Mr. Fulton, good job, bro, to you and your team. Keep it up. I would love to play softball. I'm a little out of shape right now. A little. I want to get in shape, and I want to join an adult softball league. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done that. That's what I want to do. We have a few of them in my city. Water bottle 1, Rocha nothing. For real, though, Chef Benito. For real, though, man. For real. Check DMs. Okay, Jacob, let's see him. Nice. You can watch all the preseason and regular season NFL games. That's good. Good to hear, Jacob. That's awesome, man. You'll be able to watch Red Zone and all that too. Keep the ball moving. Double team Cloud. She's dangerous. Yeah, Mark. They have not allowed Natasha Cloud to have any impact in this game. 4 points, only taking 2 shots, and only 2 assists for Natasha Cloud. They are doing a really good job of shutting down Natasha today. Rocha, me and Bradley have a full lineup tomorrow. Your playoff hopes come down on the last day. Oh, Razier, I got a busy day tomorrow. So, Razier, please update me when you can. I have a real busy day tomorrow on my hands. So, I would not be paying attention to fantasy at all. At all. I love you guys' band and always visit your channel during the Fever games I cannot view. Michael Perry, hey, we appreciate the kind words, dude. It's always a lot of fun hanging out with y'all. Great second quarter for the Indiana Fever. Let's see if they can hold on to it here in the third quarter. Like I said, pregame, this should be great. this was a game where Leah Boston, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, we could see them sit an entire fourth quarter. You have 2 days off. Fever don't play again until Tuesday against Liberty, Liberty, Liberty. So it'd be cool to get them a fourth quarter off and have a lot of rest before the next game. Rocha, can your Giants beat the Tigers this weekend, please? Well, we won yesterday. We beat them yesterday. Kicked their butt. So hopefully we can win for you, man. This one. That's the first time you didn't call me Mark. Only my sisters call me that. Oh, we always call you Marky. Yeah, I hope we can win for you, Jacob. I'll definitely update you. All right, thank you, Razier. Kevin has heavy hitters tomorrow. B-Hub has 2 stars tonight. B-Hub's up 10. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like that, Razier. I don't at all. You guys don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about fantasy WNBA. Josh is going to end up beating me, so I need somebody to lose. So Razier's updating me about that. Oh, brother. Chuck, you're a Jags fan. I think they're going to have a good year, bro. I really do think Jacksonville has a good year. You guys made the playoffs last year. Lost. God, your defense was incredible. I think Jags will be a pretty good team this year. You just, almost like the Indiana Fever, Trevor Lawrence is inconsistent. Just like the Indiana Fever. Inconsistency for your starting quarterback. Yo, Michael Perry with the $1 donation. Hold up the ones to the sky. Michael, thank you so much for the $1 donation, bro. Appreciate it, dude. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go for the second half. It's an 11-point lead for the Fever. Hit that like button. We are 10 likes away from 400. Thank you all so much for joining. Let's see if the Fever could hold on to this lead to start the second half. Let's go. Carl with the $15 donation. I guess you might say Dejanay couldn't cut the mustard. Rocket Fever and play your game hard. CC 15 points so far.
Carl, my response to that is this. Ba-da-bump, ding.
Because of Dejanay mustard. Yes, sir, Carl. That's great, man.
Carl with the zinger. Love the dad joke energy, man. Let's go, Carl, and let's go Fever for the second half. Carl, too sweet, buddy. Thank you for the support, bro. And here we go. Second half about to begin. Indiana Fever with an 11-point lead heading into the third quarter. 53-42.
Now, last time they faced Chicago, the third quarter, they got outscored by almost 20 points. Let's not let that happen again here today.
What I want to see in this second half is containing this lead. Don't blow it. Don't blow the double-digit lead. I want to see Aaliyah Boston get fed more here in this second half because we haven't seen her score from the field since the first quarter. Here we go. Fever basketball now shooting on the right side of the screen with Michaela Timpson, Boston, Mitchell, Lexi Hull, and Caitlin Clark to start.
Boston finds Clark. Driving back to Boston, top of the key. To the left elbow. Lexi misses the 3 and a rebound by Chicago.
By Vandersloot.
Lexi had a really good look at that and just missed it.
Hey, what's up, Khaled?
What's up, Khaled? How you doing, bro?
Here come the Chicago Sky with J.C. Sheldon, Natasha Cloud, Vandersloot, Cardoso, and Azuré Stevens.
And Cardoso's fouled off the ball inside. So personal foul here in Indiana.
It's going to be on Michaela Timpson.
There you go. So, Michaela, that's a third. Inbound for Chicago. 3, no good. Caitlin Clark with the rebound. CC to the front court. Picked up by Shonen. Puts a move on her. Drives off the glass to score.
55-42. This is a tie for the largest lead of the game at 13. Caitlin Clark now with 17 points.
Vandersloot off to Cardoso to a cutting Cloud. To the right corner. Stevens misses the 3 and Boston with the rebound.
Boston with her 6th rebound of the night. Outlet pass to Caitlin Clark. Handoff to Kelsey. Takes off like a rocket down the middle lane for a layup. Kelsey's just too fast, too strong, too good. 57-42. This is the largest lead of the game at 15. 57-42. Fever.
Mitchell now up to 14 points. Here's a crossover and a kick out to Sheldon. Inside Cardoso, picked up by Michaela Timpson. She missed a shot. Stevens the rebound in the put back.
Azurá Stevens with a rare make here. She's got 4 points on 2 for 7 shooting.
Kaylin goes behind the back, drives off the bank and rims out. Stevens the rebound. Now it's Cardoso driving, blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
That's 2 blocks for Aaliyah Boston. And here's Kelsey Mitchell the other way. Mitchell, cross-court pass to Lexi Hall on the near side corner, and she stepped out of bounds. For whatever reason, Lexi Hall's been doing that quite a bit this season, where she's been catching these passes on the corners and stepping out of bounds. She does so there. Turns it right back over to Chicago.
We're at turnover tonight for Indiana. That's only their 6th turnover.
Let's keep that turnover low.
Let's see if Chicago can take advantage of it. Mitchell almost got a steal. Should knock out of bounds at 14 to shoot.
So the Fever will... No, it's the Sky that will inbound from the sideline with Azurá Stevens, Vandersloot, Cloud, Sheldon, and Elizabeth Williams. Cloud with the pass over to J.C. Sheldon, driving baseline against Lexi. Lexi blocks her shot from behind and into the hands of Caitlin Clark, who will now take off the other way. Clark off the screen for Boston, behind the back pass. Ooh, nice pass to Boston. Back to CC, deep 3 straight away. It falls short, and the rebound falls to J.C. Sheldon of the Chicago Sky. Sheldon with her first rebound of the night right there. Down by 13, they go to work with 17 on the shot clock. Stevens double team, turns, met by Michaela. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boston.
Who's ever bringing the ball down low, immediate double team coming up for Indiana, and it's working right now.
They double teamed Azurá Stevens despite the fact being 2 for 8 from the field. They're not going to let her try to get into this game because she is a good player.
Almost a 5-second violation of Chicago. Sheldon's got it on the inbounds. Lost the ball. Caitlin Clark to steal.
Caitlin the drive. Caitlin the score.
Yeah.
That's what we call milk and cookies. When you steal and score, milk and cookies. Caitlin Clark forces a timeout taken by Chicago with the Fever leading it by 15, 59-44. Clark with 19 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Caitlin Clark also with now 2 steals. She's been getting better defensively, folks. She's been getting better defensively.
And now they forced 7 turnovers by Chicago and turned into 11 points off of turnovers.
Whoo! I love this. I love this. It's a 6-2 run to start the second half for the Indiana Fever. That's what we wanted, right? We had an 11-point lead. Let's put the pedal to the metal and build on that lead and contain it. Pile on. And that's what we're doing right now. That's what I like to see. Instead of letting the lead slip, let's pile on. Let's keep playing good basketball. We're playing good defense. We're keeping the turnovers relatively low. Let's keep it going. I love it. Caitlin Clark, 19 points. Mitchell, 14. Boston, 11. Crazy Dog, one of our good friends. Crazy Dog, $10 dono. Crazy Dog says, what's up, guys? A new internet provider, so the days of hashtag Buffer Dog Sports are hopefully over. Can't wait for Cleveland Sirens to start up in 2028. Thoughts on Enes Kanter and Royce White? By the way, congratulations on the new internet, man, because we know you've been struggling for years with that. Struggling for years. And my thoughts on Enes Kanter. What's crazy about the Enes Kanter situation is that people are coming to know Enes Kanter for the first time ever, right? And here's what you don't know about Enes Kanter. If you heard him if you're hearing about him for the first time, here's what you need to know about Enes Kanter. He's a troll, he's a grifter, and he's a bum. This dude was a bum of a player. All us real hoopers who know basketball know this dude was a bum of a player. Bum! And he's a troll. You know this, Crazy Dog. I know you watch hoops. You follow the league for years. He's a troll. That's what he is. He's no one to take serious. Nobody. He's always finding a new grift because he's ass of a player. To hell with Enes Kanter.
Yeah. I hated that dude as a player, and I still don't like that dude to this day.
He wants to come play the WNBA. You know what? I would say let him do it. Let him do it. People don't know how bad of a player he is. Even at WNBA, people think he's going to dominate. No, he won't. Because let me tell you why. Specifically, why? He's got 200 pounds of cement blocks for feet. He's slow. He doesn't know how to defend. He's one of the worst defenders you'll ever see in your life. And on top of all that, the worst sin about Enes Kanter, he's stupid. He's one of the dumbest players I've ever had to watch and call games for. He's a moron of a basketball player. And that's why that bum is not in the league anymore. That's my thoughts on Enes Kanter.
Crazy says it is more like in ass Cantor. Exactly.
He's a bum and he's a troll.
I don't like that dude at all. We're on an inbounds for the Sky. Timpson picked up a foul. So Chicago inbound again. Stevens goes inside. Blocked by Michaela Timpson.
Let's go. 15-point lead. Let's keep it going. J.C. Sheldon with the steal to get it right back.
Cloud or hand it off. Vandersloot. Inside for Stevens. Around KK. Floater. No good. Boston with their 8th rebound of the game.
We got a $10 donation from Humpberg. Says Josh and Rocha, keep up the great coverage. Humpberg, thank you, brother. Once again, man. Let's go, Humpberg.
Thank you.
And Michaela knocks down a layup. 61-44. Let's keep piling on, baby. 8-2 run for the Fever in this third quarter. Michaela Timpson putting in that work. She is putting in that work. Let's go. She'll head to the bench, though, for Mo Billings. Koulibaly will check in for Azare Stevens. Fever up 61-44.
And that was a 7th assist, by the way, for Caitlin Clark, looking for a double-double. Cloud will be fouled by Aaliyah Boston on the floor.
Gavin says, I don't care if he's a troll and a douchebag. Well, then that shows where you come from, bro. I don't know about you, but I have standards, so I do care. I do care.
Screw that guy, man. I
do care.
Vandersloot.
That's all you told me right there. I don't have standards. Cool. That's fine. You're entitled to that opinion.
Sheldon the Cloud. Left double three. Very short. Boston's got 9 rebounds.
Doesn't change the fact that Cantor's a bum.
An absolute bum. Nobody should ever take that dude seriously, ever. Boston to Clark. Around Sheldon, inside Billings, double team, and she's fouled by Koulibaly on the floor. They're calling it.
This is a lot of years ago, pimped up by Enes Kanter.
Yeah.
One of our catchphrases on this channel is "He's a bum." Cantor's like one of the poster childs of that. I used to hate watching that guy play. I used to hate watching that guy play. He sucked as a player. He was such a moron.
They had a big rivalry with my Golden State Warriors, too, and I hated him because of that. Mo Billings on the inbounds, under 6 to play. Bad pass all the way by Koulibaly.
CC would cook him alive. Cook him.
Mitchell will use her speed to get around that dude easily. Hawkins into the game, the Cloud. 12 to shoot the banner. Back to Cloud. Straight away. 3, Natasha Cloud. That's 7 points for her. Yeah, 7 points for Cloud now.
We took her for more than 7.5, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, 61-47. Indiana up right here with under 5 minutes to go. Here's Lexi Hull off the screen from Misha Hines-Allen. She's looking left. She's looking right. Back to Misha Hines-Allen off the handoff into the paint. Kick out. Lexi's got a wide open 3, and she'll knock it down. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Lexi Hull. 64-47, and that's the 5th splash for the Indiana Fever.
Let's go. Lexi finally made a 3, and then a good job by Billings to knock the ball out of bounds on defense.
Let's go. Let's go. 64-47. I want a 20-point victory today. I smell blood in the water. I smell blood in the water. Indiana Fever on defense. Here come the Chicago Sky. Jaquez driving through 2 defenders, and she's going to draw a foul. And that's going to go on Misha Hines-Allen. Call for the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up for the Chicago Sky.
First foul of the game on Misha Hines-Allen. Jaquez not having a great game. Only shot one time tonight so far. But let's see if Gabriella can make her free throws. She will make the first one, 64-48 Indiana. And by the way,
what's up?
That just put them in the bonus, Chicago.
Okay.
Second free throw coming up for Gabriella. Josh Chat. Gabriella misses, but a loose ball fell on Hines Allen.
And that's going to be 2 free throws coming up for the Chicago Sky since they are in the bonus with 4:32 left to go. 4:32 left to go.
She fouled. It was Koulibaly who she fouled. Well, over 400 likes. Hey, thank y'all so much. Koulibaly will make the first one. 64-49 now, Indiana.
Ron Mexico says, even a broken clock is right 2 times a day isn't a compliment. Exactly. And I love that Gavin he said exactly my point. He doesn't even get what you're trying to say, Ron. That sums up Gavin right there.
That's great.
That's hilarious. Love it.
Koulibaly makes both free throws. Here's Caitlin Clark driving, kicking off to Sophie. Sophie to Caitlin inside for Billings against Williams. Billings over Williams to score.
Let's go. Thank you, Ron. Thank you. Let him have it, Ron. Let him have it. He did understand. It went right over his head. That's why he's saying what he's saying right now in the chat. That's why he's saying it. He don't get it.
Rachel Banham with a fadeaway 3.
Rachel Banham, she went hot, she went cold, and now she knocks down the 3.
66-53 the lead for Indiana. 3:50 to go in the third quarter. Clark inside. Bad pass intended for Hines Allen, stolen away by the Sky. Natasha Cloud's going to go, and she's going to score. That's 9 points for her and a Fever timeout.
Yeah, we got to call a timeout here. We're up by 11. Chicago Sky picking up some momentum here, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Now 13 points have been scored apiece. 13 apiece here in the third quarter. It's an 11-point lead. So we're back right where we started to start the third quarter.
Yes.
Fever with an 11-point lead.
Yeah, right now it's an 11-7 run in favor of Chicago at the moment. That dude's like that joke that shows joke overhead. I love that meme.
Commercial break. Chicago Sky with some momentum. Fever take a timeout. Hopefully we can adjust to this because we don't want them to show new life in this ball game. I don't want to blow this double-digit lead.
It was only 6 turnovers for Indiana in the first half. Already 3 here in the third quarter.
This is our first timeout, by the way. This is the first timeout by the Indiana Fever.
Yeah, the other ones were official timeouts.
3:40 left to go. Mitchell's got 14 points right now. Caitlin Clark's got 19. Things kind of slowed down offensively over the last few minutes. And one thing is also crazy is that Aaliyah Boston still has not scored since the first quarter from the field. They could not stop her. She's 5 for 6 with 11 points. They could not stop her, and we just stopped going to Aaliyah Boston. She's checking back in right now. So it's going to be Boston, Mitchell, Clark, Hines Allen, and Sophie Cunningham on the floor with Mitchell bringing up the ball. Can we feed Boston in the post, please?
Mitchell gets a screen by Boston. Mitchell, kick out. Sophie, corner 3. It rims out. Koulibaly the rebound.
Here come the Chicago Sky, down by 11, looking to cut the lead into single digits. Cloud out to Koulibaly, hands it off to Rachel Banham, who just hit a 3 earlier, over to Cardoso, handoff back to Banham on the near side. She goes through a double team, goes baseline, and it's going to be Koulibaly who saves it in bounds, and it's going to go to Sophie, who then is fouled by Rachel Banham. So Sophie with the steal. She gets fouled from behind by Rachel. Let's go. It's Fever basketball with 3:08 to go in the third quarter with an 11-point lead. Let's go find ourselves a bucket. Caitlin Clark will bring up the ball this time. She's met by Gabriella Jaquez. Bounce pass to the top of the key. Goes Boston. Puts the ball on the floor against Cardoso. Dribble handoff. Mitchell. Crossover step back dribble. 3. No good by Mitchell. Cardoso with the rebound. Her third only of the ball game. Chicago Sky in the bonus with 2:45 to go, and they are down by 11 points. Cardoso handoff. Cloud curls off the screen. Goes right to the rim and draws a shooting foul from Misha Hines Allen. And then here's Natasha Cloud getting into the face of Misha Hines Allen, and the referees have to get in between them. Natasha Cloud did not appreciate that foul from Misha, who is saying, I didn't even foul you that hard. So are they going to review this? Here's the replay. Cloud going up, and I don't know what Cloud's. Okay, I understand you're frustrated you got fouled, but that wasn't something like what Dejanay Carrington did earlier.
No. I mean, she swiped out, but she got it right on the elbow. Nothing dirty about that one.
I don't think there's anything dirty right there.
No.
Natasha Cloud got up. She was really pissed off about it and had to be separated, and we're going to get an official review. In my opinion, I don't think this will meet the criteria of a flagrant. Referee just announced that they are going to review this for a potential flagrant foul. We'll see what happens here. We saw a flagrant 2 in the first half assessed to Dejanay Carrington, who was then ejected after fouling Sophie, hitting her in the face, and there was a lot of wind-up right there, so she was gone. That was the right call to make. Here, Misha Hines-Allen fouling Natasha Cloud. Definite foul, for sure. But a flagrant, in my opinion, I don't think so.
Agreed. I don't think there's a wind-up. There's no follow-through. She just goes, hits her on the elbow. It's a clean shooting foul.
I Love Country. I see you, I Love Country. I see you. What's up?
Yeah, we see you. What's up?
I see you. Yeah, she says, oh no, here we go again. Yeah, talking about how we were looking really good. Maybe take this lead to by 20, right? We had a 17-point lead, and now it's back down to 11. We've seen this so many times. We almost have like anxiety about this, PTSD, where we have this big double-digit lead, especially when it's 17-20, and then we blow it. Don't want that to happen again. Don't want the momentum to slip. Let's not let that happen here. Let's not let that happen here. We're still under review here.
Why are they taking this long to look at this? There's no way they're thinking this is going to be a flagrant. It's not clean, but that's not dirty either. They're talking about the broadcast is being upgraded?
The refs permit a lot of trash talking, says Humberg. They have. They really have.
Good.
Come on, spit it out, ref. Spit it out. So what they said, there was no windup. There was nothing extracurricular there. It is a foul, which is what I said. Definite foul.
Common foul here. 2 free throws coming up for Natasha Cloud.
Let's go.
They did dab up after it all happened, her and Hines-Allen.
Yeah, because Misha Hines-Allen was playing the ball.
Yeah.
Not like what Dejanay Carrington did earlier. Dejanay Carrington did not play the ball. Misha Hines-Allen did.
Natasha Cloud Josh will make both, and now Indiana's lead sits at 9.
9-point single-digit lead for the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark will lead it into the front court. Over to Boston. Now to Mitchell. Please go back to Boston. Mitchell, guarded by Banham. Cross-court pass to Sophie Cunningham on the far side wing. Off the screen from Mitchell. Picked up by Banham on the switch. Dribble handoff. Misha Hines-Allen. Banham picking up Hines-Allen now. Step back mid-post. I don't like that shot. As the shot clock was expiring, it's no good. Rebounded by Camila Cardoso. And here come the Sky picking up momentum.
It's a 7-0 run right now for Chicago. Cardoso looking for a passing lane. Boston picks her up. Gets it off to Cloud. Picked up by Mitchell. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Cloud to Cardoso scores.
It's a 7-point lead. This is what I Love Country was saying. Oh, no. We're doing it again.
CC down the baseline. Playing with Cardoso. Brings it out. Step back 3. Butter.
There we go. There we go. Rocha, I Love Country. Fever fans, drop that Fever emo and Caitlin Clark.
She's 4 for 5 for downtown. 22 points now for CC.
Let's go. 8 assists, too.
Gabriella took. I couldn't believe she missed the layup. She was wide open.
Womp, 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 womp.
Mitchell got the rebound, Jaws off to Caitlin. Down the baseline, bumped by Cloud to Hines Allen. Kick out to Mitchell. What do we got? Caitlin Clark called for a foul? A technical foul on Caitlin Clark.
She's going to be suspended.
Oh, no.
Caitlin Clark just got teed up. She's going to be suspended.
Yep.
What's the next game?
Tuesday against the Liberty.
And Stephanie White just got teed up.
Yeah, she did.
Caitlin Clark, she was frustrated because Natasha Cloud should have been called for a foul. So Clark says something to the referee. She gets teed up. And then Stephanie White, she gets upset. She gets teed up. And Chicago will make 2 technical free throws. And Stephanie White is still yelling at the referee.
Bro.
Caitlin Clark picking up that tech is going to get her suspended for the next game.
Yep. And now,
unless it gets rescinded.
Rescinded. Because, I was wondering, why is it stopped? And Caitlin got called for technical during the middle of the play. Oh, CC.
What did Caitlin Clark do?
I don't know, Josh. She had to maybe say a magic word, I guess.
That was one of the worst texts I've seen.
Here's Mitchell shorting a 3. Cardoso the rebound.
Did she even say anything?
She looked back at the referee, said something, and the ref teed her for it. Mid-play, too, you hardly ever see that. Cardoso off to J. She's holding 7 to shoot. Double team along the baseline. She's trapped. Gives her the batter. Only 2 to shoot. She's double team. Mitchell comes out with the steal. Kelsey downhill the score.
Woo! Mitchell with the steal. Mitchell with the score. Milking cookies.
That's 16 points now for Kelsey Mitchell. J.C. Selden, a foul on the floor here by Indiana.
That's going to go against Raven Johnson.
Sheldon passed it to Vandersloot, and then knocked down Sheldon, did Raven Johnson.
So looking at the replay, Caitlin Clark didn't say anything, but she made contact with the referee. Look here. She gets bumped from behind, and Caitlin Clark makes contact with the referee. But it looked like that was just momentum.
It's incidental.
That looks very incidental.
Yes.
That was not her making contact with the referee, shove her or anything. I think that should get rescinded, in my opinion.
Yes.
I think that's going to get rescinded.
Josh, she took that bump for Cloud and kind of just went into the referee.
She didn't say anything. She made accidental contact with the referee. Mind you, she was bumped from behind by Natasha Cloud. Momentum carried her into the referee. It was barely any contact. Completely incidental. That's a tech that should get rescinded.
Hopefully it does, so we can play against the Liberty on Tuesday. Guys, Sheldon made both free throws. We got 3 seconds left. Mitchell, step back through the buzzer. It's no good, but it is 71-62 Indiana after 3.
Well, we gave momentum right back to Chicago. They now have life. They're down by 9 points. They outscored us 20-18 in that third period. Once again, we blow a double-digit lead. We're still up by 9, but we gave momentum and life to Chicago. Rocha, I need you to hold up those 4 fingers in the air. Chat, same thing. 4 fingers in the air as we get ready for the clutch quarter. Let's finish this game. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. So let's finish strong. Let's finish strong. Jim Rogers dropping that 4 in the chat. Let's go.
Thank y'all so much for being here. Let's finish this up. Get a couple of days off, man. Let's get back in the win column tonight.
I love country. Huntberg voicing off on that tech that was assessed on Caitlin Clark. And looking at that replay, they gave her a tech because she made contact with the referee. You're not supposed to touch the ref, but that was completely incidental. She did not mean to make contact with the referee. That was just momentum, and she happened to make contact with the ref. That should not have been a tech. Because of how many techs she's got, she's going to be suspended on Tuesday unless the league reviews this and they rescind the tech. In my opinion, they should. That was an accident.
Yep. completely. I get it. She touches her on purpose. Well, she would have got ejected if she did that. Completely agree this should be rescinded.
Like if she went up to her and went like this to her, like, come on,
Yeah.
or uh, or shoved her in any kind of. But that's not what happened.
Nope. Her momentum took in her, bumped her in the shoulder a little bit.
So the league's going to have to review this. And unless they rescind this tech, which they should, she will be suspended on Tuesday against the Liberty. That's Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Tuesday's the next game, Josh. Yep. I would think we'll probably know by Monday. Usually this takes a couple days for them to review it. All right, 9-point lead going into the clutch quarter. Hold on to this. You had a great fourth quarter against Chicago early in the season. We need another one here to keep this 9-point lead going. Caitlin Clark, she's been excellent since that first quarter.
So Lainey Hamilton got picked up by the Mystics on the waivers. Oh, come on.
The Mystics.
So what? So she can go over there and not play? So they won't give her any minutes? Give her any opportunities? Kind of like how they're wasting away Lauren Betts?
That's Yeah, they already got enough bigs over there in Washington. Yeah, I mean, she wasn't. Look at that. They're showing it again. The replay. She barely touched her.
So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll see if the league's going to rescind that tech. Stephanie White also got teed up after that because she was pissed. She was pissed on that call. So she got fired up. She gets into the ref's face. She gets teed up. And they could have ejected Stephanie White with how she got into the ref's face.
Yes. They, like, during this intermission to go to the fourth quarter, she was all over the referee. She leaves, and then another assistant coach for the Indiana Fever kind of gets in the referee's face. That is unbelievable. They caught a tech for that. Unbelievable, man. But here we go for the clutch quarter with a 9-point lead for Indiana.
All right, let's go. Come on, defense. Let's get it. Sky have the basketball with Stevens, Cordoso, Vandersloot, Sheldon, and Jaquez.
Vandersloot goes inside. Is that not a double dribble? It is a double dribble on Vandersloot.
So the Sky turn over the ball with their first possession in the clutch quarter. It's Fever basketball. And here comes Indiana with Raven Johnson, Caitlin Clark, Michaela Timpson, Sophie Cunningham, and Aaliyah Boston. Billy Beck with the $20 bomb. Between Kathy Engelberg and the trash referees, this league is going to shit. Go Fever. Yeah, Kathy Engelberg, she's a bum of a commissioner. Everybody knows that. One of the worst commissioners in the league. As Michaela
Let's
gets
go!
it and one. Michaela Timpson fouled by Azarae Stevens in the low post and one. Go KK.
And Caitlin Clark just picked up her 9th assist of the ball game on that.
Almost a double-double for Caitlin Clark. Billy Beck, thank you so much for the $20 donation. You're absolutely right, man. Kathy Engelberg, terrible commissioner. She wasn't ready for the growth of this league. That's abundantly clear. And hopefully they make a change at commissioner here pretty soon. She's awful.
Hopefully this offseason, Billy Beck. Thank you, bro.
William Street with his $4 donation. Holding up those fours. Let's go, William.
Well, good start, William. Here's Stevens. Left corner 3.
Oh, Azarae Stevens knocking down the long 3. 73-65, Indiana leads it still. Azarae Stevens, only her third made field goal. And there goes a steal by Courtney Vandersloot. She steals over to Jaquez, and she'll miss the layup. Rebounded by Cordoso, and the putback is good. We got a 6-point game all of a sudden with under 9 minutes to go. Once again, thank you so much, Billy Beck, and thank you so much, William Street.
Caitlin Clark gets past Cordoso, but got it knocked out of bounds with 13 to shoot. It's a nice drop by Cece. Good job by Cardoso to knock that one free. That was great defense on Boston right there, but Cardoso had the easy matchup on Raven to put it back home. Caitlin, the inbound to Sophie, left elbow, picked up by Jaquez. Now the Timpson, picked up by Stevens. Back to Caitlin Clark. She's double team and turns it over to Stevens.
Oh, my God.
And Stevens will go coast to miss. Sophie the rebound.
Oh, man. Sky have momentum. Clark, Michaela, bad pass to Boston, stolen up by Jaquez. Jaquez to Vandersloot in transition. She'll go out to Sheldon for 3, and it's a 3-point game. 73-70, and Indiana's got to call timeout. It's an 8-0 run for Chicago in the last minute 20.
That's the second 8-0 run here in the second half for Chicago.
I Love Country said it earlier. Oh no, here we go again. And here we are. 3-point game after being up 17. Most of you guys have been here with us night in, night out, game in, game out. How many times have we done this all together? Where we see these 17, 15, 20-point leads get dwindled down to 3, and now we got to fight for our lives to end the game.
It's turning over the ball. It's playing bad defense, missing your shots. It's the same story game after game.
And one thing I'm going to keep harping on, even after this game is over, even if we win, why did we stop going to Leah Boston when she was cooking the Chicago Sky? 11 points on 5 for 6 from the field with 10 rebounds. She's got a double-double. They couldn't stop Leah Boston, and we stopped going to her. She has not had a single field goal attempt since that first quarter.
All she had was one free throw in the second quarter. That was it.
By the way, hi, Yvette.
Oh, hi, Yvette. How you doing on this Saturday afternoon? Oh, my goodness, man. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, Fever have a turnover problem. Third worst in the WNBA at 14 per game. And it always feels like they keep their turnovers until it matters the most. They only had 5 turnovers in the first half. They have 7 turnovers in the second half. I always feel like they save their turnovers until the fourth quarter to make it hard on themselves, man. You allowed an 8-0 run in the third quarter, got your way back up to 11. Now an 8-0 run here in the fourth quarter, being outscored 8-2 in the fourth quarter. Against a team that you should be absolutely blowing out, man. Caitlin Clark, 5 turnovers again tonight for Caitlin Clark. 5 turnovers. Muted, Josh, muted.
Rozier says the total turnovers for the game is at 22, and I said it was going to be 27 by the end of the game.
Yeah, 25. At this point, it might be 30 combined turnovers.
Yvette, you're cleaning right now. Okay. You got the music playing? Oh, well, right now you probably got the stream on her now.
Mm-hmm. During that little summer cleaning. That's not me. I don't do that. Chicago Sky have the second most losses by 5 or fewer points in the WNBA this season.
Let's give them another one.
Do it.
All right. It's Caitlin Clark bringing up the ball. Out there with Mitchell, Boston, Michaela Timpson, and Lexi Hull. We've been missing our shots. We got to find our rhythm.
Mitchell to Caitlin. Screen by KK. Double team by Stevens and Hawkins. Kick out to Boston. Go inside Aaliyah. Instead, she bounces it to Mitchell. Pulling up and missing. And the rebound's off of Boston out of bounds.
We got to do some pick and rolls, man. Cardoso's too slow to guard an Aaliyah Boston.
And Cardoso picked her out top of the key. She should have took her inside right there. Hawkins.
I want to see Boston in the paint. Yeah. That's where I want the offense to be initiated with her, in the paint.
Stevens remiss, and a rebound by Lexi Hall. That's 5 rebounds now for Lexi tonight. In the hands of Caitlin. She'll go downhill and draw a shooting foul. No, it's a personal foul on Stevens.
And Caitlin Clark is upset about that. She thought that should have been a shooting foul and a trip to the line, but the referees said no dice. So the Fever will inbound from the near sideline. Caitlin Clark, the inbound with 15 on the shot clock over to Leah Boston. Boston looking to find Caitlin, bounce pass to CC for 3, and she rattles it inside from downtown. Caitlin Clark with 25 points. Let's go, CC. 6-point lead for Indiana.
Stevens, an offensive foul on the screen.
Womp, 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 womp. Whose ball?
Fever ball, and Josh, Natasha Cloud just got teed up.
Oh, well, thank you for the free throw, Natasha.
Let's go. So already another technical in this game.
Natasha Cloud call for a tee. Mitchell will go and shoot the free throw. Let's go, Natasha. Thank you.
She's still pissed going to the bench.
Come on, Mitchell. Knock it down. Kelsey Mitchell shooting the technical free throw. Count it. 77-70.
Oh, Cloud got teed up from the bench. Yeah, she was not on the floor at the time she got teed up.
If she would have took another couple more steps, that would have been a suspension.
Yep. She almost stepped on that court, which you cannot do. Kelsey Mitchell, driving against Sheldon. Out to Caitlin, picked up by Hawkes. Caitlin tries to get around Hawkes, and Hawkes took it away. Wow, Gabriella with the defense. Here's a drive. Downhill, pass inside. Cardoso goes up against Timpson to score.
Camila Cardoso, 14 points, 8 rebounds now. 77-72. Hawkes picking up Kelsey Mitchell in the mid-post. Crossover dribble. Beats her to the rim. Off the bank shot. Good. How about Kelsey Mitchell? She just put you in the blender, Hawkes. 79-72, 7-point lead for Indiana. Mitchell at 19 points now.
And Caitlin Clark's going to pick up a personal foul on the other side. That's her third foul of the night.
Third foul of the night
for
Caitlin Clark. Oh, Kelsey Mitchell doing it to the rookie. Whew.
Nasty, man. Vandersloot, inbound. Cardoso picked up by Boston at the top of the key. Hands off to Stevens. Gets a switch onto Leah. Inside Cardoso, double team. Falls it up, no good. Michaela Timpson the rebound.
Michaela Timpson, her second rebound to go with her 10 points. So here come the Fever. Caitlin taking off down the baseline. Ball's knocked loose from Cardoso. She falls to the ground, but gets the ball out to Kelsey Mitchell. Top of the key against Hawkes. She'll step back. No, she'll kick to Lexi. Hesitation move. Drives to the paint. Floater up. Too strong. Boston tips it out to Mitchell. She'll fire away from 3, and the shot falls short. Ezra with the rebound. Chicago ball down by 7. With 5:45 to go, here come the Sky.
Cloud around Hall, picked up by Timpson. Kick out to wide open Stevens, who rips out the 3, but Kayla another rebound, her third.
Okay, we're getting the rebounds. Let's go out there and make some shots. Okay, here comes Aaliyah Boston with a handoff to Caitlin Clark. Here on the near side wing, picked up by Hawkes. Curls off the screen from Boston. Hits left corner, Mitchell firing away a 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Kelsey Mitchell. And that gives Caitlin Clark her 10th assist. She's got a double-double with 25 and 10.
And 16 straight games with 20 or more points now for Mitchell.
Woo! Kelsey Mitchell cooking right now in the fourth quarter. 5 minutes ago. Vandersloot, mid-range shot, too strong. Caitlin chasing down the rebound. She's got it, baby. And here come the Fever. She dashes up the court. Caitlin, whip pass. Mitchell, the 3 is good. Timeout, Chicago. Caitlin, 11 assists. Mitchell with 25 points. Mitchell and Clark each with 25 points. Lord have mercy. 13-point lead for Indiana.
It's an 8-0 run for the Fever in the last 145, Josh. Out of that timeout, excellent response by the Fever.
8-0 run, you say?
Yes.
For the Indiana Fever, 13-point lead under 5 minutes ago. Now, finish them.
Take their soul.
I mean, Caitlin Clark, she was driving. She hit that whip pass cross court over to Mitchell, who's feeling it, and just hits nothing but the bottom of the net.
Go. So, 50, 61 of the 85 points by Boston Mitchell and Caitlin Clark. Now, let's go.
JMT, thank you so much, man. Appreciate all you guys tuning in here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for almost 500 likes. We're 47 likes away from 500. I love country. Drop in that Kelsey emote. Let's go. Show some love for Kelsey and Caitlin Clark. They are smoking the Chicago Sky right now. Smoking them. Yvette says, damn. Yeah. How about this?
So Caitlin Clark had only 3 points in the first quarter. She's had 22 points the rest of the game.
Caitlin Clark shooting 50% from the field with 25, 11, and 4. Mitchell's 10 for 19 with 25, 4 and 2. That's 50 points combined between Mitchell and Clark. 50 of the 85. Boston's got 11. Timpson's got 10. So that means in the starting lineup, Michaela, who started today, Boston, Mitchell, and Clark all in double digits. All in double digits, with Mitchell and Clark being over 20 points, each of them. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Dude, Josh, Michaela Timpson continues to produce each game its different way, whether it's scoring, rebounding, assisting, or playing defense, man.
The only thing is that I wish we didn't let up in that third quarter. Closing out that third quarter, I wish we didn't let that Chicago Sky get a run and get some momentum. I wish we would stop giving up these big leads and then coming back in the fourth quarter. We got the lead back up to 13, right?
Yeah.
But I want to contain leads better. If we could just do that, that'd be nice.
Because at one point, guys, the Fever were up 17 points in the third quarter. Chicago brought it all the way down to 6, now back up to 13.
William Street during the commercial break says Fever need 15 more points to get to 100. What do you guys think? Will the Fever get 15 more points with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to get to that 100-point mark?
I'm going to say yes, Josh. I think they do, bro.
Let's do it. Let's do it. During the commercial break, Rachel Banham and Elizabeth Williams, along with JC Sheldon, will check in for Jaquez Cardoso and Courtney Vandersloot.
Aaliyah Boston will also check out as we come out of this timeout, too. We'll see who enters for her. I wonder if it's going to be Heinz Allen coming in. Let's go, man. I love you boys. Wizard Harry, we appreciate you too, bro. You're a wizard, Harry. It'll be Mo Billings in for Aaliyah Boston.
Mo Billings checking in with 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist off the bench. It's Chicago Sky basketball with Banham, Elizabeth Williams, Sheldon, Cloud, and Stevens.
Here's a handoff. Williams, Troy Spinney, Cloud around Lexi to score. Nice job by Natasha Cloud.
Natasha Cloud, now she's at 13 points for the game with 4.5 to go. Here come the Indiana Fever with Caitlin Clark. Bring it across the timeline. Billings sets a high screen. Caitlin off the screen. Takes off against Natasha Cloud. Puts it up. The shot is in and out. Rebounded by Azurá Stevens. Her 5th of the ball game. And then her pass goes to Natasha Cloud, who's then fouled by Kelsey Mitchell with 4:18 remaining.
That's the first personal of the night on Kelsey Mitchell.
First foul right there. Wow.
Yeah.
Lockett, too sweet, man. Too sweet.
Let's go. KK has a control of fouls. Yes, KK is at 4 fouls right now, William. Yes.
Okay. Chicago Sky have 1 timeout left for the game.
What, 3 for the Fever still? Yep. Now that third timeout will go away after the 3-minute mark. So see if Fever call another timeout before then. Cloud, double team kick out to Rachel Banham, Josh chat. Back to Cloud, picked up by Lexi, top of the key. Cloud's going to drive off the bank. Good again for Cloud.
Natasha Cloud making back-to-back buckets to cut the lead back down to single digits. 9-point lead for Indiana. Let's go.
CC picked up at the center court logo against Cloud. Here comes a screen set by Kelsey Mitchell. Now she's on JC Sheldon. Spins past her. Picked up with a double team. Now one-on-one against Sheldon. Past to Mitchell and a foul on JC Sheldon.
Let's go. Brother BKO, the $10 dono. He says, I just heard you guys talk about Ennis Cantor in the WNBA draft. Seriously, I will crash out. I will get that mullet until he's coming to my town. Beat his ass. That's tough. That's tough. It's just hilarious to me as an NBA watcher and cover of the league for many, many years. It's just so funny to me that people are listening to anything Ennis Cantor has to say because we've been knowing him as a troll and as a bum player. And that's what I have to say about Ennis Cantor.
I'm right there with Justin. Never liked that dude his entire career because he had a rivalry with my Warriors.
Whether you agree with him or not, that's what we know him to have been for many moons. That's what he is. A lot of people never even heard of him until just now.
Yep.
I'm just letting you know what he's like. That's what he is.
So it's a turnover by Caitlin Clark and an offensive foul on Elizabeth Williams.
Let's go. That's an offensive foul. Turnover. Whose ball?
Fever ball.
Let's go, brother BKO. Caitlin Clark cooking tonight, baby. 25 and 11. Mitchell, 25. herself. Let's go.
Sophie Cunningham just checked it for Lexi Hall. It's a bounce pass from Clark to Mitchell. Step back deep, two of a cloud for Kelsey. It's going to run her out, and Koulibaly will get the rebound. Gives it to Cloud. She's got the hot touch right now, but feeds it to Banham. Rachel, straightaway three.
Timeout. 6-point game. Timeout. We did again.
Yep.
We did again. We let them have momentum again. 85-79. Timeout, Indiana. 7-0 run for Chicago in the last minute 52. We did it again.
Josh, that's the third time in the second half Chicago's been at least on a 7-0 run. God.
That was back-to-back buckets from Natasha Cloud to start the run, and then a 3 by Rachel Banham, who's got 15 points. 6-point lead for the Indiana Fever. We're down to 1 timeout left because we just lost another one.
Yes.
Because of the time. Come on, Indy. Let's go. Let's just close it out. We haven't scored in a while since that previous timeout.
Yep.
When the Chicago Sky called that timeout, and William Street says, man, we need only 15 more points to get to 100. And that was with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the ballgame. Now we're at 2 minutes and 58 seconds left of the ballgame. We haven't scored a bucket since.
Almost 2 minutes without scoring for Indiana right now during the stretch. Ron Mexico says, guys, we are shooting with 10 plus seconds on the shot clock every time.
I know. Bleach says Aaliyah hasn't even shot the ball since the first quarter. Yeah, dude. We were calling that out for quarter 2, quarter 3, and now quarter 4. She's on the bench right now, unless she's going to check back in. She does. She actually just did as I was saying that. Come on, Aaliyah. They can't hold you. She's 5 for 6 with those 11 points. Let's get back to that. Let's go.
Kelsey Mitchell's going to direct the traffic. Get a screen by Caitlin Clark. Mitchell throws it inside for Boston. She's going to back down Elizabeth Williams inside the paint. But kick it out to Sophie. Back inside for Boston. Backing down Williams. Boston spins, and she floats it in.
We were just talking about her. And there she is. And she cooked them in the paint.
Yep.
She's got 13. Welcome back to the game, Aaliyah.
Natasha Cloud. 2-2-2 to go in the fourth quarter, down 87-79. Pulls off the bank, and Cloud's got it again.
Cloud hasn't missed in her last 3 shot attempts. Cloud got hot. She's at 17 points.
6 for 8 now for Natasha.
Whew.
Oh, yep, that's a foul. Foul on the floor here by Chicago, 2:05 to go.
13 on the shot clock. They'll reset it to 14. Indiana will inbound with Michaela Timpson, Boston, Mitchell, Clark, and Sophie Cunningham.
Well, they're going to assess that. I think they assess that on Natasha Cloud. Boston on the inbounds, hands off to Caitlin Clark, Josh. Caitlin double team by Shonen and Williams. Now one-on-one against Shonen, and she uses the last time out.
Ooh, timeout, Indy. That's their last timeout. All we have left is the reset timeouts. But Indiana is in the bonus after that last foul from Natasha Cloud. So we have a 6-point lead under 2 minutes to go. We've used our last timeout, but we're in the bonus. Use that bonus wisely.
It'll be 6 on the shot clock when Indiana re-inbounds. Yeah, Golden State, they lost the third timeout due to the 3 minutes. They took one right after the 3-minute mark, and now this final one. So they used 3. They got rid of 3 timeouts in less than 2 minutes. But, I mean, Caitlin Clark was trapped right there. She felt like that was the only thing she could do at that point. 87-81, Indiana leads it. 1:58 to go here in the fourth quarter. Y'all remember that Boston used to have her colored hair? Yeah, she used to have the little pink strips in her hair when she first came into the league.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that when she would dye her hair like that with the streaks. That was pretty cool. All right.
Let's go. 8th career game with 25 or more points, 10 or more assists, and 5 or more made threes for Caitlin Clark.
Ray, we will be back with NFL football on September 8th. It's Fever basketball with Timpson, Boston, Mitchell, Clark, and Sophie on the floor. Clark set to inbound to Kelsey Mitchell.
Mitchell picked up by Cloud. Spins, drives, jaws, floats, no good. She gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to CC. It's a second chance opportunity for Indiana. Caitlin against Sheldon. Behind the back dribble. Bounce it to a cutting Mitchell. Lost the dribble. Kick out Boston for three. No good. Cloud gets the rebound. Natasha into the front court. 1:30 to go. Tries to get a good dose so she wasn't paying attention, and it's a turnover.
Do something with it. Do something with it. Good steal by Aaliyah Boston. Now let's turn it into some cash.
CC picked up by Sheldon to center court logo. Winding down his clock. Under 9 to shoot now. A switch to CC. 5 to shoot. Boston comes to center screen. Caitlin takes it. Gives it to Boston. Boston, poke free by Kumbali. Gets it up. Throws it up. Shot clock violation.
Looks like Lexi Hall's going to check in for Sophie Cunningham. Remember, Indiana was favored by 6.5 points, and it's a 6-point game.
At least right there, Josh, you take the shot clock violation, but you waste 24 seconds.
Oh, come on, defense. Let's go. Step up here. 1 minute to go. Here's Natasha Cloud. Inside, Banham on the cut. She'll drive. She'll score. And now it's a 4-point game with under a minute remaining. 53 seconds left. Here's Mitchell to get the handoff from Aaliyah Boston on the far side wing. Cloud picking her up. Deep, 12 on the shot clock. Clark setting another screen. And here's a switch by J.C. Sheldon on a Mitchell. Mitchell, step back. And that's going to be a deep 2 for Kelsey Mitchell. 89-83, 6-point lead with 37 seconds to go. Let's get a stop.
Cloud, inside Cardoso with the double team. Bounce pass, Kumbali. Left corner, 3 for Sheldon.
No.
Oh, my gosh. It's a 3-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 23 seconds to go.
No way are we flirting with a potential overtime once again.
And Sheldon's going to foul Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she was being a bit aggressive there defensively. Bumps Caitlin. We're in the bonus, so that's 2 free throws. Clark will go to the free throw line with us being up by 4 points with 17 seconds to go. These are crucial free throws once again in this situation. Come on, CC.
Caitlin, 6 for 8 tonight. Misses the first. Oh.
Remember, all right, clear your head. Clear your head. Short-term memory. Let's go. Knock it down. Be confident here. Be confident. Knock it down. She does. Let's go.
Yes. Okay.
Timeout, Sky. Timeout.
Is this reset or full? It's the full timeout for Chicago.
17 seconds left. Chicago calls a timeout, down by 4. Down by 4. No more shot clocks for the rest of this game.
Nope.
Caitlin makes 1 of 2 free throws to give her 26 points, 11 assists, and 4 rebounds. Whew. Let's get a stop here. Let's get a stop. We're up by 4. That's a 2-possession game with time on our side.
Man, oh, that's right. With both teams not having a timeout, neither team could challenge now if something happens down the stretch.
And into the chat right now is Quality Control.
Well, hello, QC.
QC chiming in right here as things are coming down to the wire with a 4-point game. What's up, brother? Oh, my goodness. Jets checks in into the same time as QC in the chat.
That's not suspicious at all.
Holding up those 4, says QC. Let's go.
Guys, we just hit 500 likes.
500? Thank y'all for 500 likes.
Yeah.
Alex says, so that's 26 fantasy points for you. 26? Make it 43. Caitlin Clark has 43 fantasy points for me against Rocha. And now I'm up 42 points on you.
Gosh, man. I knew it. And you still got Inksler tonight, too. Okay. QC says, Jets won't stop following me.
Jets, stop stalking QC. It's getting weird.
All right, guys, here we go. 17 seconds. No timeouts for either team. Chicago down by 4. Stevens were inbounds. Gives it off to Natasha Cloud, picked up by KK. They got to hurry up here. 14 seconds to go to Rachel Banham against Boston. Nowhere to go. One defense by Boston. Gives it off to Cloud. Throws at the three. No good. Cardoso the rebound, and she's fouled with 4 seconds to go.
By Lexi Hall.
Oh,
2 free throws coming up for Cardoso.
that was great defense by Boston. Just the offensive rebound by Cardoso to draw the foul. You're in a van, QC? When did you get a van down by the river?
Have I seen the movie Obsession? Yes.
Cardoso, only 75% at the line this season. And she missed the first.
Ha ha. Sorry, Cardoso, I love you, but that's tough.
If she
That's
misses
tough.
this, let's see if she misses the second. They do. They got to get the rebound. She does. I think she did it on purpose. She missed it. Rebound. Last touch by Lexi, but only 1.4 to go.
And it's a 2-possession game. So unless they get fouled shooting a 3 and making it, it's over.
Cloud to inbounds underneath the basket. Looking. Give it to Banham. Mitchell will let her shoot. And this game is OVA over. Fever win it.
Fever win it, but it shouldn't have been this close, to be honest. Chicago Sky outscored us in this second half. In the third quarter, 20-18, and in the fourth quarter, 24-19. Good thing we had a dominant second quarter, 31-19, to take this 4-point victory. We were up by as much as 17 points, and we let the Chicago Sky get back into this game in the second half, where they did outscore us. They held us to under 20 points in each of the third and fourth quarter. So we come out with a victory, but it could have been better than that. We just stopped making shots closing the game.
We only scored 5 points the last 4 minutes and 50 seconds of this quarter.
And we did not hit 100 points.
Nope.
MVP of tonight's game, I'm going with Caitlin Clark. CC, 26 points on 7 for 15 shooting. 5 for 6 from downtown Caitlin Clark. 11 assists, so it's a double-double for her, with 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. CC MVP.
I agree with you, Josh, absolutely.
X Factor giving it to Kelsey Mitchell. She was actually the leading scorer for the game with 27 points. She did it on 50% shooting. She had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell were brilliant tonight for some portions of this game where they were just unguardable.
I completely agree with you as well. Give me her as X Factor, Josh.
I Love Country says that was an ugly win, but I'll take it. But man, was it ugly. Now, keep in mind, Caitlin Clark was assessed a tech. As it stands, she will be suspended on Tuesday's game against the Liberty, unless the WNBA reviews that tech and resends it. And in my opinion, I think they should. I think that was a piss poor tech that they assessed on Caitlin Clark. So we'll keep an eye out on CC and her availability on Tuesday. But the WNBA needs to review that. Rocha, as the game's closing out, we got a $5 donation from Joe Oki. He says Carrington gets thrown out and then has the audacity to go on X and says white privilege. Is it your thug-like actions and not your skin color? Yeah, we're not talking about that stuff, man, as far as skin color stuff or whatever. And she's probably going to get a fine for that, as she should. As she should. That was a blatant flagrant 2. There was no ifs, ands, and buts about it. That was a flagrant 2 from Carrington. I saw her arguing on the sideline, implying that Sophie Cunningham sold that. No, she didn't sell that. If she did, I would be telling you guys that she did. Because I'm always going to straight shoot calling the game. If I thought Sophie Cunningham was selling that, I would say so. She did not. That was a flagrant 2 all day long. I don't know what Dejanay Carrington was thinking arguing that. That's a flagrant 2. Huntberg with a $10 donation says, GG's, my brothers. Huntberg, it was an ugly win, but it was a dub. Huntberg, thank you so much, man, for the continued support, brother. Thank you, bro. Let's go.
Let's go, Humper. Appreciate you, bro.
We got a $5 donation from Richard Smith. Says, thanks again for so much for a great call in the game. Way too close. Yeah, it was way close, Richard Smith, but we came out with a victory. We got to learn to contain leads. Hopefully, we can figure that out with about 10 to 12 games left in the season before the playoffs. Let's do it. Aaliyah Boston, she was cooking early in this game in the first quarter, and then she did not get another shot attempt until the fourth quarter, and she looked great on that shot attempt. She was 6 for 8 with 13 points and 11 rebounds. Why did we get away from Aaliyah Boston in the post? I don't want to see Boston in getting the pass on the wing. I want to see Boston getting the pass in the paint. That's where she was cooking them.
It didn't matter if Elizabeth Williams or Cardoso was on there. We saw in that one bucket that she got the ball, give it back to Sophie. Sophie said, no, go inside the score, and she did.
Thank you again, Richard. Thank you, Humper. Thank you, Joe. Jet says, I saw that. She literally hit her head and neck area with the windup, mind you. The windup, the follow-through, that's a flagrant 2 all day by Dejanay. And as far as the tech goes on Caitlin Clark, if you guys missed it, you haven't seen what happened, she didn't get a tech for anything that she said. She got a tech because going down the baseline, she took a bump from Natasha Cloud, and she kind of makes contact with the referee, but it was purely accidental. She had a lot of momentum. She made accidental contact with the ref, and the ref was so quick to tee her up. And then Stephanie White, she didn't appreciate that tech, so she gets hot with the referees, and they set a tech on Stephanie White too. The league has to rescind that tech. That was an absolute accident, that contact that was made by CC to the ref. Accidental. But we'll see if they do.
Yep. We should know by Monday. Usually this takes a day or two to know if it's going to get rescinded or not. So check it out by Monday. I can't believe they called a tech on her. And Stephanie White easily could have got thrown out. She was hot even after that quarter ended too.
Moby Cone, thank you so much. If you guys are heading out, we hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll be live on Tuesday as the Fever take on the Liberty. Hopefully, Caitlin Clark is playing in that game. Hopefully, the league rescinds that tech. Today's stream was presented by PrizePicks. Let's check out our 3-leg entry. Rocha, we took Caitlin Clark for more than 6.5 assists. She had 11 today, so she smacked that. Kelsey Mitchell, we took her for more than 17.5 points on PrizePicks. She had 27 today, the leading scorer for the game. And then we took Natasha Cloud for more than 7.5 points. Natasha Cloud, 6 for 9, 17 points for the Chicago Sky. So we hit 3 for 3. And Kevin, who copied and tailed our 3-leg entry on PrizePicks, he cashed out too. Let's go. Check out the PrizePicks app. You can download it. It's easy to do. And when you do sign up, use that promo code HMA, those 3 simple letters. New users play 5, get 150 if you win on that first 5. Let's go.
Josh, that's 4 games in a row now for us.
4 games in a row. We're on a streak.
Let's go, baby. Matthew Gillum, yes. Fever won. Again, it's an ugly win, but a win's a win. And now you're on the Liberty, who you beat last time you faced off.
Which channel's the game on Tuesday? Roach, can you check that out real quick for Lloyd?
ESPN.
ESPN. There you have it.
Yes, sir. Yep.
There you have it. Mish, the rest have got to get better, he says. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. The WNBA refs, for those that don't know, they're not full-time refs.
No.
They're part-timers. So we need a better class of referees. We need legitimate referees that are full-time with the WNBA, who know their stuff, that are reliable, who are consistent. Meaning, if it's a foul on one end, it's a foul on the other end. If they're going to allow contact on one side, they have to allow contact on the other side. We need legitimate referees in the WNBA, consistent referees that know what they're doing, and we need full-time refs. Need that. That's something that still needs to happen in this WNBA.
I hope it does, and hopefully that can start if we eventually get rid of this stupid WNBA that we have, man.
Avatar with the gifted membership. Avatar, and it's going to Jets. for the Sports Fury hitting the picks. Let's go.
Hey, Avatar, we appreciate that.
Avatar.
So just get rewarded stalking QC with a gifted membership. Man, thank you, Avatar. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. What time on Tuesday? Let's go look that up. The game on Tuesday is at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, 4:30 Pacific. Fever do return home. They were home last game against the Aces and they lost. This is a one-game road trip. Fever back at home on Tuesday. Whew. This is gonna be a crazy week, folks. Liberty on Tuesday, Wings next Friday, and a week from tomorrow is the Atlanta Dream. So a really, really important week coming up, facing the number 8 seed right now in the Liberty, the Wings for the number 7 seed right now, and the Dream, who you just took over. The Fever with the win today just leapfrogged the Atlanta Dream into 4th place. So a really, really important week coming up for Indiana. Because, guys, even though Indiana is the number 4 seed, oh my gosh, they're only a half a game up on the Liberty for the number 8 seed. Oh, exciting week coming up. What about Mountain Time, Rocha? That would be 5:30 Mountain Time on Tuesday. Forgot what daylight saving times. Now we got to mention Mountain Time. 5-2 the A's. Oh, A's are actually beating the Red Sox, Matthew. Wow. A's suck, man. Oh, Jets, you barely lost yours. You had Asia for over 1.5 threes, so she only had 1. Jackie hit, Cardoso hit, and Mitchell hit. Dang. Wilson's attempted a lot of threes lately. We saw him attempt 4 threes against the Fever last night.
Oh my goodness, man, that was an ugly victory.
Ugh.
Even though Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark, they did good. Like they shot pretty well. Like Caitlin, double. Mitchell with the 50% shooting, 27 points. We just need to get more production elsewhere. We need to stop having these lull moments where we blow these leads. We were held to under 20 points in the 3rd and 4th quarter against the Sky. Yeah. We need better execution at times. We need better game plans at times.
Josh, only 9 points from the Fever bench tonight. That's it.
Yeah, that's something that we're going to have to address in the offseason, man. We need some more consistent scoring outside of the big 3. If we don't have Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell knocking down shots or things are getting a little bit hairy, we need other players to step up and score or make decisions outside of that big 3 core.
It's not good when you have one of the big 3 go off for 11 points in 1 quarter and don't score again until 3 quarters later.
You know, I think back to the Minnesota Lynx, right? The Minnesota Lynx, they've been the number 1 team all WNBA season long, and we were playing against them a few games ago. And in the first half, Olivia Miles, the rookie, she was cooking us, right? And then we started double teaming her, triple teaming her. We started trapping her in the second half, and we held her to a quiet second half, right? But when we were able to do that, there were other people outside of her that were able to make plays and make decisions. Kaylin McBride, whether it's Nafisa Collier, it was Courtney Williams and stuff like that. Like they just have more people who can make plays happen on both sides of the court. We need that. We have a major big 3. Caitlin, Kelsey, Aaliyah Boston. But we need like that 6th man. We need that role player that comes in and makes things happen, whether it's on the offensive side or defensive side.
I feel like that's why we saw a little bit of a switch here today, having KK start Billings off the bench, but Billings only took 3 shots, 4 points.
And we need better coaching. We need better coaching because, you know, the players are out there having to play, but also it's on coaching too for continuously letting this happen, not making the right adjustments, right? where teams are able to make adjustments to us and cut these 20, 15, 17-point leads down to 3, 2, 1, or even take the lead. We got to stop letting that happen. We got to execute better out there on the court. We need more of these role players to step up, and we need better coaching and better adjustments made.
I mean, that is terrible to give up 3 separate 7-0 runs in one half, man.
$2 donation from Regier says, looking at fantasy, thank B-Hub, and Bradley for the win, Roach.
Dude, if they can pull it off and I can make the playoffs at 4-8, man, I'd be so happy.
That's pretty sad.
That is sad.
Thank you, Reg.
Thank you, man.
Right now, I got the lead on you in fantasy, Roach. I got the lead 393 to 357 now.
I mean, at least I'm putting up points this week. Just not going to be enough. Sorry, if I make the playoffs, I'm going to go on one of the greatest runs of all time. So Jed says, next year, if Kelsey Mitchell does return, I would want to trade Mo Billings and a pick or player. I want us to acquire like Hamby, Stevens, or even Satu Sabali. I think Sabali needs a reset.
Satu Sabali, yeah, it was rough out there for the New York Liberty. It was rough.
She started the year with the leg injury, and then she got that really bad concussion.
Her sister over there in Toronto had a much better season.
Mm-hmm.
Her sister, Narasa, I believe, had a great season, I thought, this year for Toronto.
She missed those couple of weeks with an injury, but she's back for them and balling out, man.
Lots of growing up to do, Tony. Yes. A lot of growing up still to do. But, you know, we got a good start.
Mm-hmm.
We got a good start. We got a good core with Caitlin and Boston and Mitchell. Even if we part ways with Kelsey Mitchell here pretty soon, and I mean she's still one of the most elite players, but she's in her 30s now, right? So even if Kelsey Mitchell for some reason is out of the picture here soon, we having Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston is a great cornerstone to have. That's a great start to have for still a growing franchise. We're not there yet, but we're hopefully going to take the steps to get there. We're not there yet. We know what our weaknesses are. We got to address that. You got to address those things.
And you got to love what you're seeing from Michaela Tipson over now her last 7 games, whether it's effort on defense or offense.
Dynasties are not built overnight.
Nope.
Dynasties and championship runs are not built overnight for the most part. I mean, hell, Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls didn't start winning until the 90s, until 1991.
My Golden State Warriors, it took us to draft a Draymond, a Steph Curry, a Klay Thompson, a Harrison Barnes over a 5 or 6 year period.
Got to make the right moves. Sophie Cunningham to start August is averaging 2.7 points per game, 28% shooting, field goals, and 23 minutes per game. And that's rough. Sophie Cunningham's been on a slump. And this is something that I brought up a while back. I'm like, you know what? When we were winning some of those games earlier in the season, I was like, okay, we have Kelsey, we have Aaliyah, we have Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and Caitlin Clark being 2 of the top 5 scorers in the league for most of the season. And Sophie was having all-time career numbers, like shooting percentage-wise, three-point percentage, and all that stuff. But I'm like, how much of that is fool's gold with Sophie Cunningham? Like, eventually that's going to come down. That percentage is going to come down. It's going to have a slowdown. And when that happens, who else is scoring outside the big 3? Who's going to be consistent enough for us? And right now, that's a problem for the Fever. That is a problem. Michaela Timpson, I will say, 10 points tonight on 5 for 7 shooting, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. She did fine in her starting role today. She did pretty fine. She did all right.
You gotta love the development we seen from KK. Not really getting much minutes at all this last year, and averaging about 20 minutes a game this season. But yeah, Sophie went from averaging career highs for downtown and for the field to now this.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it because I love Sophie. Such a big fan of hers. Hopefully we get some outside scoring outside this big three here. Sophie or Hall have to go. It pains me to say it because I love both. Yeah, unfortunately, Lexi only averaging about 5 points a game this season.
Yep.
We finally actually saw her make an open three today. That's the thing. Lexi's gotten so many good looks this season. They just haven't gone in. They just haven't. Fever need that secondary scoring. We'll see what they do this offseason with the Mr. Prime. Well, Macism, if you're just joining us, as Josh just mentioned, KK was in the starting lineup today.
She was. Mo Billings came off the bench today.
And I love it. I love that KK is getting her shot now, man. Looks like I could probably drop Sophie in fantasy now. I'm going to have to do that. The problem is that as a fan base, we have to ask that. Well, like Josh said, dynasties aren't made overnight. You're going to put pieces together year after year to try to get to where you need to be.
Jed Lockett mentioned earlier that I was going in on Enes Kanter. And I loved how some people got really upset about that, making it about something else that I didn't even say. I didn't even give my position on what he actually said and what he's trying to do. But people made their assumptions anyway, based off of what I was saying, because of what is known about Enes Kanter. And that's all I said. And I love that I pissed some certain people off. Good. Be pissed off. Be mad about it. Be mad about facts. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. We called what? The last 6 years of his career? Between me and Sean, me, Rocha, and Sean. And I don't know how many times me and Sean or me and Roach have absolutely annihilated Enes Kanter's bum ass. Because he's a bum. He was a terrible player who couldn't play defense, who doesn't even know what's going on. He's one of the dumbest people you will ever meet on a basketball court. You will ever see play. He was trash. He had cement blocks for feet, like I mentioned earlier. He was slow as shit. He couldn't guard a snail. A snail. He was awful. And all he did was troll, even in his late career in the NBA and then afterwards. And that's what I talked about. And I love that I pissed people off about it. Good. Be mad. Be fucking mad. Because fuck Enes Kanter. Dude's a bum. A bum.
I hate that dude.
I don't know how many times me and Sean were sitting here like, that dude's a bum!
Yep.
Get him off the court! He don't even know. He doesn't hear. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Can't even tie his fucking shoes. He's a Velcro shoe wearing punk. He was a bum.
An absolute bum. I hate that dude. I hate that dude.
The fact that anybody will take anything he has to say serious is hilarious to me. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that a lot of people who are talking about this right now, either don't know or don't care who even Enes Kanter is. They don't know who he is. They don't know anything about him. I do. All us real hoop watchers do. We know Enes Kanter. I sat in this chair, in this desk, and called plenty of games of Enes Kanter. And talked about some of the things that he said in years past. Dude's a troll. The fact that anybody would take any valid points from a troll is hilarious to me. But you don't know what you don't know.
No.
You don't know what you don't know. And that's all I was trying to do, was let people know about Enes Kanter. What kind of a person he is. What kind of a player he was. And I love that I make people mad about it. Good. Be mad. Be mad.
I can't stand that dude. Hopefully people now know what truly ever do that dude actually is.
Dude's a bum.
Fuck that dude, man.
Josh, though, come over. Don't make me come over there and wash your mouth with a bar of soap. Oh my goodness. You're right. You're right. All right. I get fired up sometimes.
Absolutely.
I get fired up. I get fired up. I do. I do. And it's
That's
different.
so,
And it's different too when it comes to the NBA. Some of that pimped up stuff is from that NBA energy.
but that shows you're passionate about this stuff, Josh. That you care about this stuff. It shows your passion, baby.
Now,
And
as far as my views on what he's trying to do and what he's saying, he's declaring himself for the WNBA draft next year, right? And people think he's trying to make a point. And what is that point? The point is the WNBA trying to be all inclusive and being okay with trans athletes or men playing WNBA basketball. And my stance is I don't get it. Coaches and players can say whatever they want to say. People can make statements all they want. Actions over words, right? There are no trans athletes in the WNBA. So what are you mocking? Ennis Cantor? You're shadowboxing an issue that's not even happening. There are no trans athletes in the locker rooms. If that were to happen, we'll have a conversation about that. But it hasn't happened yet. And for the people who don't want trans athletes in the WNBA in the locker rooms, because Sophie Cunningham talked about that, right?
Yep.
She talked about how she didn't want she's all for trans and you know they're welcome at her table and that they deserve to have rights and stuff like that, but she just doesn't want to see a trans athlete in the WNBA. Fair enough. But it hasn't happened. But if it does happen, if the Ennis Cantor's trying to call WNBA's bluff, but call their bluff for what? There's not a trans athlete in the WNBA. What if the WNBA calls him on his bluff? What if the WNBA calls him on his bluff and says, you know what? Yeah, come to WNBA. Sure. Fine. Oh. Fine. Come to the WNBA. Him and Royce White. Come to the WNBA. To all those people who spoke out against trans athletes being in the WNBA, you're going to speak out against that, right? Because that's what you said you were about. Is it really about that? Are you really trying to protect women's sports in the women's locker room? Or are you only about cultural war BS? Going for clicks? Bickering back and forth where everyone's showing their hypocrisy? Where do you really stand? You're going to champion a troll? Do you? That won't be me. That won't be me.
And Avatar the Fight says, hey, well, Josh, you can't be the sports area without that passion.
Let's go. Avatar, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Neil says Brittany Griner. Does Brittany Griner ring a bell? Says Nas. Does Brittany Griner ring a bell to you? That's a woman. Now, don't be one of those people who are so fragile and insecure in their manhood that someone like Brittany Griner attacks your masculinity. That's not what you're saying, right? Because those people they're about protecting women, right? That's a biological woman. Now you can make jokes all you want and say, "Oh, well, she looks like a man and she carries herself like a man with the way she walks and the way she talks. She's got a deep voice and all that stuff." Whatever. You can have your opinions on that, and she has hers. But that's a biological female. I thought you were about protecting women. You could have your opinions on how she carries herself and how she talks or whatever. You can make your jokes and all that, but that is a biological woman, and you're about protecting them, right? Because I am.
Yeah, absolutely.
See or no?
Mark, I don't know what you're trying to put across right there.
So that's what I have to say about that. Let me tell you, I would like it. I would love it. It'd be hilarious if the WNBA let Enes Kanter come into the league. It'd be hilarious. Because I know ball, and I know Enes Kanter. I've covered him. I'd love to see him come into the WNBA and get smoked by the likes of Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Asia Wilson, Breanna Stewart. Because the guy has no sense of direction, no sense ability in playing defense, nothing. He'd be cooked. Him in particular would be cooked. I think it'd be hilarious. How embarrassing it would be. That dude would get DNPs. DNPs.
Chet says AT would run through him. Absolutely, Alyssa Thomas should run through that guy, man. Dude is scrawny. I would love to see him go one-on-one with Asia Wilson and her cook his ass.
He'd be like this. Which way to go, George? Which way to go? Which way to go? Did you go this way or did you go that way? Man, if you don't get yourself outside of this, off this court, boy.
Excuse me. I don't think any team is going to give an opportunity if they do that. I want it. I want it.
So for those who don't want men to play in women's sports, okay. Because it'd be an unfair advantage, yeah. Yeah, it would be. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
Right there with you guys, with Josh as well.
I love country. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Who thinks the WNBA is going to rescind Caitlin Clark's technical foul? That they call for her phantom foul, so why would they ever do the right thing? They should. I'm not going to hold my breath, Joe. I don't blame you. The WNBA has been inconsistent. They have been for this entire time that I've been covering the league for going on 3 years now. So I'm not going to hold my breath on it, but they should. They should, because that was not a real tech. That was BS.
I think you have to. If you're the WNBA, you look at that replay, everybody's going to be criticizing you if you do not overturn that tech. It was such a terrible call, man. Michael Kramer didn't say anything, but donated $5. Michael Kramer, we appreciate you, bro.
Michael. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Thank you, man. And Mad Dog, or J-Dog, sorry, says that was my first ever Fever game, and it didn't disappoint. I'm going to have to start watching and turning into more Fever games.
The thing about the WNBA, man, it can be really, really good. And it's got a lot of room to grow. Don't get me wrong. I've been covering this for going on 3 years now, and it's got a lot of room to grow. It definitely does. It's still in that beginning stages of becoming something really great. The talent pool is phenomenal. I'll say that. Caitlin Clark, she was what brought a lot of us into this league. Caitlin Clark's been great. Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, the likes of Asia Wilson, Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, even though she's been having a down year this year. Olivia Miles coming into her rookie year. She's been phenomenal. I love Olivia Miles' game. Next year, Juju Watkins comes into the league, and a lot of people think that she's going to end up being the GOAT. Sonia Citron, she's great to watch. Kiki Irafin. There's a lot of talent, man. It's a lot of talent. There's a lot of talent, and it's fun to watch when it's good. Because when it's good, it's really, really good, and it's fun. And there's aspects in this WNBA league that I used to miss about the NBA that I find here. Still got a lot more room to grow, but I like it. I like the talent pool.
If you guys know who he is, I was actually talking to Surf from the Six this morning before we went live because of other situations, but he was saying he's been watching a lot of WNBA. He got to work a game for the Toronto Timpo, and he's falling in love with the WNBA too.
Yeah.
Like, that was cool. He got to work the Toronto Timpo, and he's going to be working the Timpo versus Fever game coming up in a couple weeks.
Fired temporarily suspended Luisa Gazzosuder's contract for the rest of the season. For what?
She was playing good minutes for them to start the year, and in over like the last couple of weeks, she didn't get any minutes for them. Guys, let's shoot her.
Sahan says, I think the league makes the wrong decision to get. Again, it has yet to prove that it can't get out of its own way. The tech on Clark was totally bogus. The tech on White was also highly questionable. Definitely on Clark. Terrible tech. Terrible. Terrible. I hate those sensitive refs that can't fully assess a situation. She was so quick to give that tech to Caitlin Clark on accidental contact. We sometimes see this in the NBA too. We sometimes see it. It could be there as well. Most famously, the Jason Tatum tech where he was just clapping his hands, and he got teched for that. He got teed up for that. I can't stand referees that are like that, man. Come on, we're not there to watch you. We're not there to give into your sensitivity. Be for real.
I'm perplexed at how that was called. Absolutely perplexed.
Yeah, hijinks. Hannah Hidalgo was coming to the league too. Yes.
That's right. That's right. Forgot about Hannah Hidalgo. That's right. Oh yeah, just that Tim Duncan tech on the bench with Joey Crawford when all he did was laugh and got teed up back in the day. And now Joey Crawford, I believe, is going into the Basketball Hall of Fame as a referee. I think I saw that. That's right, Jess. That's always one of the craziest technicals ever. The ref had plenty of room to get out of it too. I don't blame them bumping into each other. It was kind of a fast play. Cloud bumped into Clark, but it wasn't on purpose, and the refs got to realize that in that situation.
And I'm glad J Dog that he gave the WNBA a try today, and he liked it, and hopefully that leads to him watching this league a little bit more. But also on the flip side, for any WNBA watchers who don't watch the NBA, I would recommend you guys watch the NBA coming up in October, because the league's in a good place as far as the talent goes and the competition. It's really good. It's really good. And this upcoming season is going to be an all-time great, or at least most of us fans think so. The competition level, playing field is great. We've had a different champion every year for what, 8 years now?
Yep.
Almost a decade. Every year, different champion. So you really don't know where it's going to go. You can think you know where it's going to go, because in the NBA, it used to be that way, where you know it's coming down to this team or that team. That hasn't been the case for the last 8 years. And the East and West have been pretty even. In those 8 years, 4 have gone to the West, 4 have gone to the East. And this coming up year, both conferences look good. There's a lot of great teams. There's not too many teams that are bad. Sacramento's bad. Pelicans have a lot of talent, but they're not a really great team, and they're always injured. But for the rest of the league, it's pretty damn good and fun. I can't wait for October. Late October is what I'm living for. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm living for the late October. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my time here for the WNBA season and the upcoming start of the NFL season. Cool. But I'm living for late October and the NBA season and the return of it. Living for that.
Oh, it's going to be here before we know it. I mean, we're already a week into August, which is crazy, man.
Jimmy says, who do you guys cover regularly during the regular season? In the regular season, it's since we started reacting to games here, it's been Curry and LeBron James. So it was the Warriors and Lakers for a long time that we were covering. Coming up this season, it's going to be the Golden State Warriors, and we'll see what we do. We'll probably we might cover the Lakers again. I don't know. Well, I would not mind covering the San Antonio Spurs this upcoming season. Maybe we'll play it by ear outside of Golden State and just cover a whole bunch of other games, but we're going to cover a lot. Last year, we covered a ton of games during the regular season and postseason. We covered a lot of NBA, and we're going to do it again.
Oh, Jimmy, we'll definitely be covering New York Knicks games. No doubt about that, bro.
Plenty of Knicks games.
Yeah.
Plenty of Knicks games.
I think they're going to – it's opening night. I bet we're looking at – and I think you feel the same way, Josh. New York and Philadelphia opening night. Oh, no, you thought Christmas. That's right. I'm thinking New York, Philly is going to be opening night. And then probably San Antonio, Oklahoma City on the other side for the West Coast. Yeah, Jimmy says good Christmas. Yeah, Josh is thinking that. I'm thinking that's going to be the matchup for the opening night. Why not? Have LeBron versus the defending champions, and then have a rematch of the Western Conference Finals on the other game. If the Warriors would have got LeBron, it would have probably been Warriors Spurs to open up, which would have been insane. What's up, Bigwood? What's up, dude? What up, man? Rocha, did you go after another torta? Oh, my God, hijinks. No, I did not go after another torta. Maybe next time. Wemby and Coop, opening night. I'll take Coop. Wemby and Coop. Hey, that was the opening night last year. And Coop's rookie season was Spurs and Mavericks. Opening Wednesday. Hey, Jimmy, you have a great day, bro. Appreciate you joining, hanging out with us, man.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Alex says, I heard Christmas is going to be 76ers Lakers. Well, we will find out this upcoming week. This upcoming week will be the revealing of the NBA schedule.
That'd be huge. If that's not Christmas Day, then that should be opening night or opening week, which are the biggest two time periods for the for the NBA regular season.
I'm thinking we'll probably know like the opening night games or Christmas games before the official schedules come out.
Oh, well, we're about to head out here, folks. It's Saturday, almost Saturday evening. Thank y'all for joining us for this early afternoon game. It was a win. It's an ugly win, but we got out of here. Thank y'all for everybody who donated, everybody who subscribed, who hit that like button. Thank you for all the support that you guys have shown us today.
Thank you, guys. We'll be off for a couple of days. We'll be back for the Liberty and Fever on Tuesday.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend, okay? Go see Spider-Man if you haven't done so already.
And we'll see if Caitlin Clark gets that tech rescinded.
Bye.